All right, good morning, everybody. If you can hear me and if I sound all right, if you could hit that number 1. And if you can hear me and if I sound okay audio-wise, hit that number 1. Kyle, Frank, Trucking, Raspberry, Garrett, perfect. Pam, all right. Hoover, perfect. Thank you. I think I'm all set. All right, well, very quickly before I get into it all, for those of you that watch this in the archive, thank you. If you want to have something to continue to watch, though, in the archive, this is totally viewer supported, and you can help support the stream by using code CLAY, all caps, with any of these prop firms I use. I recommend Take Profit Trader, but I realize everybody's at kind of different parts of their prop firm journey. So if you're using any of these prop firms, and like I said, code CLAY, all caps, will help save you money. It'll apply to whatever the current deals are at any of these prop firms. So you can save yourself some money. You can help support a stream that you enjoy. So a good win-win for everybody. So I appreciate your consideration in this matter. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Friday, April 10th. The year is 2026. And, ooh, wow. Okay, boom goes oil all of a sudden. Whoa, okay. Is that maybe news type thing? Hey, Evil, thank you. Wow. Enough, $500 payout. Just showing some love. I wouldn't be making this money if it... Well, that man, Evil, that's so kind of you, man. And congrats. That's awesome. Good job, buddy. And you didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. That's extremely kind of you. Hey, thanks, Lauren. Chop City, Elvin, Dylan French. PLTR becomes, well, I don't know. What was the guy's name that was talking about PLTR? PLTR, if you're a day trader, just stop watching PLTR. That's a stock. That's an expensive stock. There are definitely way more efficient ways to go about day trading than day trading stocks like PLTR. You need a whole lot of capital to day trade PLTR. And even if PLTR makes a huge move, you're not making anywhere close to what you could be making day trading futures. Not to mention, you're taking on way more risk day trading PLTR. So, again, to the person that brought that up, if you are saying, now I understand maybe you're just talking about PLTR from a swing trade or investing standpoint. Those are different topics. But in the category of day trading, run far away from PLTR. You are being inefficient in your day trading ambitions. Hey, thanks, Jeff. Okay, all right. PLTR is long-term investment, then no problem. Clarky, hey, good luck, stay green. Hey, Clarky. Yeah, so how are all your days going? Wait, wasn't I just... Yeah, we're looking at oil here. Okay, I got to get locked back in. Sorry. My co-contractor, we'll call him, just texted me and sent me an invoice. So I was just kind of looking at the numbers saying, all right, how much is this going to set me back? All right, I might take a long here. This is consolidating out here nicely. Trying to get long. I am long on oil here. Let's see if this upwards move wants to keep on moving. So I am now long oil. Hello? Four and one so far in the day. Nice job, Stager. Took one out there. Take another one out there. Just trying to get a green trade under my belt. There we go. So I'm being extra aggressive. But there we go. We'll follow this final one up here on oil. So just slightly moving up my stop as it goes in my favor. Very good. And stopped out there. So there we go. Just dipping my feet in the water. Dipping my toe in the water there. Why do you start $1,000 plus each morning? Well, I don't. Somebody tells me that Billy Goat has not been around very long. Someone tells me Billy Goat was definitely not around last week. Up $14.99 between last night and this morning. Should I go? I mean, yeah, I think you should just go max size NQ to get that last dollar. Good job, Chad. Iran want the kids, the car, the house. Not going to be easy. Oh, you're saying in their demands or whatever? How is the SPY holding 680? Well, I don't watch the SPY, but yeah, I don't know. The markets are... So this is what's a little goofy. Oil, here's oil spiking up, and then let's look at just the MNQ. And it's pulled back some, but like, I would have thought this thing would have pulled back way more when oil decided to make this pretty aggressive move in the upwards direction. So it seems like the correlation continues to kind of be pulled apart. You're up every morning before the stream starts. Again, Billy Goat. I don't know if you're officially trying to troll or what, but again, if you were here last week, you would understand how blatantly not true that is to say that I'm up every morning. Let's check this guy's profile. Did he just newly create it? Let's see. He might be. No, 2017. I guess some trolls have multiple accounts. I don't know if it's the case here. But yeah, I'd encourage you to go and watch some of last week's live streams, and you'll understand. You'll rearrange your framing here. All right, might be interested in a long on a pullback. We have the VWAP here and the pink line, which is the 200 period moving average, basically at the same level. So might try along there. Oil is just so jumpy. It could be coming out and then just snap down. So I don't know. It's all right. Going to go for buying 5 there on oil. MCLs. So doing the micros here. But yeah, Billy, maybe you're just asking like, I do trade. The stream usually starts at 11 a.m. Eastern. So I am trading the opening bell and stuff like that. So that is why I always have some sort of action. I don't wait until the stream starts to trade. All right, maybe. Trying to buy the pullback here on oil. If that green line turns blue, I'm in. Hey, morning, Jim. Did you get my text, Jim? Come on. Would love to see it. Well, obviously would love to see it hit it and then hammer and go straight back up. Okay. Cut it. Okay, I'm in. Okay, now give me that hammer. Come on. Give me that bounce. Give me that bounce. Put a couple of targets up there. Come on. There we go. Got that one. Come on. There we go, brother. There we go. Now I'll follow this up with these last 2. So put my stop slightly in the green territory. And I'll start to follow it up. In fact, well, just in case it spikes, I'll put my next target up there. But as of now, I'm going to follow it up with the 2 here. Good, good. So now my risk reward is, my risk is I'm making 20 points on it. Or I guess would it be ticks? What is the proper language for oil here? Because these are still ticks. They're not quite points like they are on. So I think, yeah, ticks would probably be the more accurate terminology. But anyways, come on up there. Either way, my risk right now is making 20. 20, whatever these are. Ticks. I like that. I like when my risk is making 20 ticks. My reward is unknown because I don't know how high this will go. That's a good problem to have. We'll see if it wants to. I suppose for me, this is my enemy right now. That level, because we do have the bull pennant. So bull pennant here on oil. So my quote-unquote enemy right now is going to be the top part of the bull pennant pattern. But if it can push up through there, then, no guarantees. But I think I'd have a chance that it may be retesting those highs. So I'm in that. Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on now. Okay, bull pennant broken. Now give us some continuation. Continue. Go. Go. Stampede, bulls. Stampede. Go. Go. Okay. Now my risk is making 30 ticks. So I like it. My risk is literally making 30 ticks. Reward unknown, because again, I don't know how high up this will go. The sweet spot of trading. It's a great place to be. Come on, bull pennant. Keep going. Come on, bulls. Come on. Stampede, bulls. Get up there. I'm going for more now on this now. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. You don't know me. You don't know me, Cletus. Come on. It might get stopped out here. Go. It always feels so demented to be cheering for oil to go up. I'm like, great, go up oil at the pump. Go up gasoline prices. We had that as discussion yesterday. It's a bizarre dynamic. Hello? All right, stopped out. All right, so there we go on that one. So the bull pennant, I mean, it broke out, but blah on the continuation. All right, what do we got over here on the MNQ? You can add one more target. I know I can, but I don't. I'd let the last one ride. Thank you, though. Thank you for. Sometimes I do lose track of my position size, so I appreciate it. But yeah, I realized I could have done that. I was just that last one I wanted to give. Let it work. Got wrecked on CRWD. Like day trading wise, or swing trading wise, or what? I was $400 in profit this morning. Had an open order after. And then the 1042 candle. Oh, this one right here. No stop loss on it? Or are you saying you forgot about that order, Alex? Oh boy, do I try oil again as it pulls back? Do we try it again down here? Is third time the charm? I don't know. I don't know if it's got another bounce in it. I don't know, Jeff. No plans right now, but I mean, things like that can change relatively quickly. Oh, it hit your... Okay, well, at least it didn't... Why'd you delete that, Alex? Maybe a short up around here. You can see this dotted brown line there, which is the pivot point. Provided resistance there and there. So I don't know. This like a little miniature resistance zone between the pivot point and the overnight high. Can throw a stop up over there. Well, Alex, you're not doing your macro risk management right then. If you're allowing one trade to wipe out all your daily gains, your macro risk management is off kilter. Option for May 1 long. Okay, so you're just rolling the dice on the options. Gotcha. I saw I don't know why it was on my Twitter feed, but some dude took $300 and then turned it into $300,000 doing swing trading options, aka degenerate gambling, full porting, and he took $300, turned it into $300,000, and then in a matter of like a couple days, he's left with $10,000 now. Oh, it's like the market rewards bad behavior, but the market also has a sick and twisted way of getting it back. But yeah, I feel bad for the guy. He's talking about having a mental breakdown and stuff like that. But yeah. So, yeah, YOLOing options from a swing trading standpoint, I mean, that's what made Wall Street Bets famous, right? But none of that's sustainable. Well, I'm just going to make $1 million, then I'm going to walk away. No, you're not. Because at $1 million, you're going to be saying, logically speaking, hey, I've made $1 million. Why would I stop here? What I'm doing is working, therefore I'm doing it right. Right? The logic seems to make sense. 0.01 cent is a tick in oil. Right. Hey, I mean, that's true. He's still up quite a bit from where he started at $300, but yeah. I tell myself that when I'm up 500. Yeah, exactly. I am also interested in a long down here. It's bounced off this. In fact, I'll throw just so you can kind of see it. I mean, it has bounced off that level several times before. I don't know. Maybe this is like a new channel for the next, hopefully not too long. Is this going to be some sort of range we're now in? Maybe. Yeah, that right there was on NQ. This right here is on MNQ, and then this down here was on MCL. Passed the test count, now on to build the buffer. Took the day off from trading. Well, hey, JJ, good for you. If Fridays are rough for you and you've identified that, then good job in the discipline department of not trading today. Oil actually did for the most part. It did bounce. It did bounce. Not as good as that one, but it's continued to hold strong there. So the bull pennant on oil, bull flag, bull pennant, whatever you want to call it, it is still intact. So I'll keep an eye on that one, but I also want to watch my little baby MNQ. After this, I'm excited. I'm going mushroom hunting. I think I talked about this last on Easter. So yeah, Sunday. Took the kids over for the first time and didn't see anything, which wasn't shocking. But we got some sunshine here, so I'm going to go try to find some mushrooms after this. Well, We're just chilling right now, kind of in the middle of the, well, not quite the middle, but close to the middle. Because right now, I'm kind of starting the thesis here that this is just the range. And we're kind of, like I said, not totally in the middle, but very close to the middle. So it's like, I don't know if I want to do anything. Hey, Zooks. Yeah, Viper, it is fun. I would have never thought. Last year was my first year doing it, but it is shockingly a good time. Morel mushrooms. I don't know anything. I don't know any other mushrooms. I would kill myself with any other mushrooms, right? Because I'd probably pick something that was like deadly poisonous. Or else I would take a mushroom and then I would start to like speak to my pinky, you know? Yeah, it is. It is cheap entertainment. And it's healthy too. There are so many good attributes that come from it. One, it is cheap. Like, it just costs the gas to get over there. It's good exercise. It builds toughness because you're getting poked and prodded by thorns and thickets and blah, blah, blah. It also teaches mental resilience because you can be going for 20, 30 minutes not seeing anything. And it's like, you just got to keep grinding, keep at it. And then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. And then it goes kind of quiet again. Oh, man, but you got to just keep with it. And then boom, 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 boom. You find some more. Almost sounds like trading. I think all traders should have to mushroom hunt. I think it builds good resilience for traders. I do not. No, I don't really use the OBR or overnight. I think you mean ORB. No, I'm not huge into the ORB. There's nothing wrong with it, but yeah. The thing with the ORB is some people put too much stock in it. Like, trading does not need to be rocket science, which is a bunch of fancy sounding terms, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it is more complicated than just strictly doing an ORB strategy. But if you want to use an ORB and then build from it, use it as kind of a foundation, that's different. But yeah, some people show up and they think like, oh, I'm just going to do the ORB. It's like, do you really think making consistent money is that easy? It is not, unfortunately. Yeah. Turkey, yeah. In fact, yesterday, or on Sunday, Easter, when we pulled up to the spot we like to hunt on our property, saw a turkey running around. Yeah, yep, and always keep an eye out for sheds. Yep. Yeah, last year we got, I want to say, I don't remember now, but definitely we got, for sure, at least 30 pounds. But I want to say we got about 40 to 50 pounds of morels. And like, you go online and these things sell for like 20, 30, 40 bucks a pound. So the kids are like, I want to make money. And I'm like, yeah, come on with me. And then I bought, I buy the mushrooms from the kids because I want to eat them. I don't want to sell them. They're good. But of course, I got to give myself the dad discount. So they don't get quite market rates. Yeah, Viper. Yeah, if you're using the ORB as just kind of a reference point or an indicator in some sense, that's fine. But like, some people show up and they literally think like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be consistently profitable by using the 15-minute orb, meaning I'm gonna wait 15 minutes, I'm gonna map out the high and the low, and then I'm gonna buy if it breaks out or short if it breaks down after 15 minutes. Like, truly, I wish it were that easy. Like, how nice would that be? Again, we're right in the middle. I kind of want to get long here, but if I'm sitting here right now thinking that we're just in a chop fest, and this could, I mean, it's basically a coin flip right now. And a coin flip is not an edge. Now, to be fair, it's not a disadvantage, but it's also not an advantage. It's obviously 50-50. Good idea teaching the kids how it feels to get scammed. You lost me on that one, Zooks. You lost me on that one, brother. All right, thank you, newbie. Yeah. I use the one, but I use it mainly as... Yeah, no, like I said, as long as you're not just doing my example where you think trading is that easy, then, do what you got to do. Below price debt. Well, I mean, it's not really a scam. I mean, because they do get free room and board, free food, free clothes, free a lot of stuff. So yeah, I don't feel too bad about factoring in the dad discount. So I'm not quite sure I would equate that with getting scammed, Zooks. You're quite the drama queen today, huh? Yeah, that's right. I'm using code Clay with my kids. Exactly. All right, we are now All right, so I'm going to cancel that out for now before I forget about it. And if my theory is this is some sort of top of the range, then I'm going to go for a short there. So I'm just going to try to trade the range. I think this might be, people tell me, Clay, just trade the range. Okay, fine. I'm going to try to do it. Short at the red line, stop is at the green. Yeah, I don't know what he meant. I know he means well, though. Zooks has been around a long time now, so I know Zooks means well. All right, maybe, kind of, sort of, possibly. Okay, maybe the top of the range is that dotted brown line, which is the pivot point. But we also have the overnight high there, too, so I'm trying to... Do I do, look for a little bit of a fake break above there? Let's do a little bit of a fake break. There we go. So looking now technically for a fake break of that overnight high, which is that pink line. So we'll see if it can push up there. Struggle for breakout. I mean, that's what I'm hoping. Well, yeah, I'm hoping it can break out here, break out there, hit me, and then start to struggle and go back down. So I want this struggle to start at the red line. But I'm all for a breakout until that red line. I want the struggle to start at the red line. I mean, as traders, you got to be like the ultimate politician. You've got to be able to like flip your opinion so quick. Right now, I am go Bulls, go Bulls, go Bulls. But I'm telling you right now, I'm a sleazebag. As soon as the price hits that red line, go Bears, go Bears, go Bears. I mean, we as traders, we should be making politicians look like little angels. Because you've got to be able to flip your bias that quick. You got to be the ultimate flip-flopper. So yeah, I am team. Go Bulls, go! Go Bulls, go! But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to sleaze it up. If that red line gets hit, and if this red line turns blue, meaning I'm in, I'm going to sleaze it up. I'm going to flip my opinion so fast it'll make your head spin. Some people can't flip their... Yeah, but to be fair, that's also where revenge trading comes in. Like, people are flipping their biases all the time, and they're putting on 8 million trades in 3 minutes. So, I mean, there's always ditches on both sides of the road. Well, then become a politician, Kyle. Stop complaining about it and go become a politician. What a terrible attitude that is. Don't say, I can't afford it. Say, how can I afford it? Little punk. Now, Kyle's been around a long time, and he's a mod. So he's on my payroll, so I can talk to him any way I want. And by payroll, I mean I pay him in either hugs or stale Twinkies. All right, here we go. I might get filled. No, let's do this instead. I'm going to wait for confirmation. I'll get short if it wants to come back down, and then I'll just put my stop right up here. So let's see if it actually wants to get rejected off of this area here. So I'm looking to get short at the red line if it comes back down. Paul, yeah. Is Paul speaking right now? Again, I'm thinking this is a range, so I'm trying to trade the range, trade the top. By trading the top, meaning I'm going short. Now, do I necessarily think it's going to roll all the way back down here? I mean, I guess you never say never. Do I need that to happen to make, worthwhile, to make the risk reward make sense? No, but I'm not going to complain about it. Uh-oh. Okay, trade of 8.5. One of my charts over there just logged out and back in. Okay, maybe. Okay, here. Oh, blinking blue line, stupid thing. I love that candle, though. Holy smokes, that's a great looking candle. Are you seriously? You're just going to kick that candle right in the face. Okay, I'm adding if it comes back down. Trade the range, they said. Just trade the range. They said it would be easy to just trade the range. I really do hate that blinking blue. I wonder if I could refresh in the... I probably better not do that right now while I'm in the middle of a trade. Man, what a... And I'm already all right, I got to get out. What a crock. Man, that was such... I'll take that trade all day long. Like, that was beautiful for a second. And then welcome to this market environment. Beautiful candle at a double resistance. And then that shows up immediately next. Okay. Let's see. I got an F5. So let me just... Thank you again, Todd, for teaching me how to do the refresh as opposed to having to log out and back in again. You know better than to listen to idiots. I don't think I listen to any idiots. Oh, about trading the range? No, I was just saying that sarcastically. Yeah, Gary. When you reset, it's just $100, and the code is already applied. So $100 is it across the board. My computer rebooted in the middle of my... Your computer? Well, yeah. That's one where, like, the spinning thing while your computer boots back up probably feels like forever. Clear breakout. I don't know. I don't know if I would call this clear. It's still got work to do with this white line. Okay, just push up a little bit higher here, but... Yeah, but I mean, that line right there, rejected the price down. Fake breakout there, rejected it. And I thought right there, okay, there's the rejection. Here we go. But nope, next candle, boom. I think that, for me, that's kind of what summarizes why this market has been pretty tricky over the past, really, several weeks. I will say, I'm not quite sure, and we're not done yet, but I am quite proud of myself compared to last week that there's been 0 blown accounts. No test accounts blown, no pro account, zero blown accounts this week. Again, so far, the stream is young, but I'm very proud of myself for not, because last week, if you watched last week's, there was a couple very rough days, and just seeing a lot of and hearing a lot of you saying that you've blown some accounts, which I can see why. It's been a very, once again, challenging market, but I've been tiptoeing, and I'm good that I didn't totally lose my mind, because at the end of last week, like I said, if you were here, it means a little bit more. I was, right here, I'm using the 2-minute time frame here. Can't blow my account if I can't take trades due to this insane market. Well, I mean, you can blow your account. Because you can take trades. You were just, shout out to you. It sounds like you're being disciplined enough and not taking trades. So yes, I do agree though. You can't blow your account if you're not taking trades. But I would argue you can take trades if you want. Or are you saying like your platform is literally locked out? So you quite literally, no, I can't take trades even if I wanted. You got to give a shout out to oil here. Look at this. So many chances. So I took, 2 trades off VWAP, I think. I took a trade here, and I took a trade here. Then I was like, no, I don't know if I trust it anymore. Wow, what a terrible thought that was. It only bounced 1, 2, 3, 4. Why am I even talking about it? It makes me look so stupid. It only bounced another 6 times after I was like, yeah, I don't know if it's got another bounce in it. Marky was like, oh, really? Who's Marky? Marky is Marky the market maker. He lives in the basement of Fort Knox and controls the entire market. But Marky was like, oh, really, Clay? No, wow, that's embarrassing. Let's just pretend like I never said that. Got to be very disciplined today. Lost 2K yesterday trying to catch. Yeah. Like this, I mean, like really the past several weeks with all the goofiness going on and all the uncertainty. If you are cooking accounts, like you are by far the rule, not the exception. Because this market has been very tricky, and I mean, still just looking at it. Look at that beautiful candle. Beautiful candle at a... Uh-oh, just logged me out and back in again. All right, so Trade of Eight's a little bit on the struggle bus right now. Look at that. Oh, now my overnight low just disappeared. Or I'm sorry, my overnight high disappeared for a second. Oh, my volume profile is gone. Yeah. So Trade of Eight's having all sorts of issues over on my end. This does look healthy for maybe another move back up. I'm gonna try a long right here. My prediction is we get another blinking blue line. Looking to buy at the green line. Hey, Bluefish, yeah, happy Friday to you. Nolan, I'm just lagging on taking new high. Is it? Interesting. Raspberry, I would have been better holding a smaller size. Yeah, Trade of 8, and maybe this is stupid on my part to even be taking a trade right here. Maybe it is. When I hear people right there saying Trade of 8's glitching and I'm experiencing the glitching, maybe I should just take a couple moments off and make sure it doesn't spin out of control. Clay, I wish you would have told me. Me too. I wish I would have told you. I'm sorry I didn't. $98.44 shorting oil and longing NQ. All right, Ranger, good to see you. Ranger Walker in the house. Specializing in the screen door on the submarine strategy. Nice guys always finish last. I should have known that. I gave her my heart and she screwed around and broke that. Are you quoting? Are you copying and pasting lyrics to a song right now? Yeah, I like how it's maintaining itself here. I'm just a little worried with the Tradovate stuff. What are your thoughts on I mean, you got to do what works for you. I mean, but that's really the answer with everything. Like, if you think one might work better than the other, then, give them a try. Okay, I'm in. Come on. No blinking blue line. That's good. Come on. Let's see that white line move higher. The white line is the high, so there we go. There we go. Push it up some higher. Push it up higher. There we go. I'll take that, scalpy scalp. I'll take that. I'll take that. Clay, you planting a garden? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. We're not doing it. We have like a little garden here at our house in the neighborhood. So we'll just do that for this spring. But no, I mean, with the construction site and everything, we don't want to be getting in people's way, and we don't want to hinder people's movement. Like, okay, we've now created a crazy angle for you in your truck because don't hit our garden over there. Well, I guess the scalpy scalp was the whoa oil. Okay. All right, VWAP has finally been violated here. Does the 50 period, this purple line here, now get pushed down through? How many contracts do you trade? It depends on the circumstances. And that's why I don't like systematic per se things. I mean, this isn't everything in general, but like, so for example, like this is where a systematic or a mechanical thing, it's just not that straightforward. Well, my system is mechanical. My stop is always 10 points. It's like, okay, yeah, but on some market environment days, a 10-point stop is like nothing. Like the market can sneeze and move 20 points. So like, you just always saying it's 10 points for the sake of my mechanical system, it can't be that rigid. And then other days, maybe 10 points doesn't make any sense because it's like, wait, there's no need to risk 10 points. Like the market is so slow. Like, why would you risk 10 points? There's no need to do that. So again, I'm not saying that mechanical systems are bad. I'm just saying you got to be careful of making them just too rigid. And that what made me think about is how many contracts do you trade? Well, I don't know if the market is absolutely insanely crazy, I'm going to be trading less. But if you have some mechanical system that's always like, you will always trade 8 contracts, 8 MNQ, it's like, well, some market environments, 8 MNQ contracts is basically a death wish. I appreciate what people that are doing mechanical systems are after. And I'm not saying, again, a mechanical approach is not, doesn't work. I'm just saying there's 2 ditches on the side, right? One ditch is like you're oversimplifying it. It's always a 10-point stop. It's like, well, no. It's got to be a little bit more flexible than that. Hey, Johnny. Wow, oil with the move right back up. Yeah, exactly, Evil. It's just everybody's got their own thing, but you can't just make, you can't go into every single, again, it logged me out, back in again. And that's also, by the way, how you can figure out, I mean, there are other ways, but like a very quick way to figure out if somebody's scamming you is if they're selling you a system, just something. Ask them this one question. Okay, in what market environments does your system, does your bot, does your algorithm, does your whatever, in what market environments does it not work? And if they're like, oh no, it works in every market environment, they are definitely lying to you, right? Because a system that's developed on, let's just say, trending, well, how can a system developed on trending work if it's a sideways range-bound market, right? It's not. So if anybody ever sells you a system and then tells you their system works in all market, like, oh no, it always works. Red flag. Run, brother. Run, Forrest. Run. All right, might try a long here. We're at the pivot point on the 5-minute. We're at the 21 here. Okay, I'm in. Long. Just in case there's a quicker move back upwards. Couple minor targets there. Come on. Come on. Hit that first one at least. Thank you. Now keep coming. Oh, hit. What was that? That was stupid. Yeah, let's get back on track here. What time is it? Okay. Is there something at 11:30 that I'm not aware of? Is this thing about to go? I don't think there's anything at 11:30 that I'm forgetting about, but it's behaving as if something at 11:30. What a joke. All right, I'm out. I don't know. Maybe I just got to go to scalpy scalps. Okay, yeah, oil is just being crazy now. Oil acting like it wants to break out, dumps right back up. So oil is just ripping. I mean, oil is just toying with people. Remember that bull pennant that I talked about? I mean, think about it. People took that bull pennant breakout, were feeling great about themselves just to get dumped on, just to have it go right back up. That's just difficult movement. Nothing. Okay, yeah, that was just. It's crazy how fast things can turn around on you. It's like, all right, here we go. First target hit. Let's get that. Oh, down. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that was a losing trade. All structured support is below, but well, yeah, I was on that trade. I was trying to play a bounce off of on the 2 minute. We have the 21 EMA here, and then on the 5 minute, there is also a pivot point right there. And yeah, like for a second, it was looking great, and then that fast. So right here, purple line is a 50 period set moving average. It produced a nice bounce there. And as of now, it's seemingly providing some support. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this pullback is going to just be one of these nasty slow bleeders at this point. So I'm tempted to try the 50 period set moving average there, but I'm not going to do it. Not after that last trade. I will think about it down here around these lows because we also have the VWAP down here. But yeah, like I said, I'm just not going to. I'm not going to touch it right now. Hey, if you're enjoying in any way, shape, or form, if you don't mind hitting that like button, that would be great. It helps. Makes a big difference. So yeah, if you're enjoying, finding any sort of value at all, if you could hit that like button, I appreciate it. Yep, and this thing just continuing to bleed now. All right, well. Oil still is not up, so let me bring over the 5 minute. So on oil here, I mean, this is, I would assume everybody and their brother's uncle is watching this line here. Like that's not doesn't take a genius for somebody to draw that line. So $99. If $99 can break, you got to think, I don't know, is that even something I should maybe take? Try to play the breakout there. This orange line up here is the previous session close. So yeah, I mean, a break of 99. Is that where maybe the first target is at, right around 99.30? But anyways, if the correlation is still strong and oil breaks out here, you would think that that would also cause this pullback to just continue, if not even pick up more pace, more momentum. I'm up $500 long on oil and short market. Should I close? Papacito, what are you asking us for? You're the one that's getting all these payouts. Go trade your strategy, brother. That doesn't make any sense. What the heck do you care about? I mean, you've been crushing it. That scares me. That doesn't make any sense to me, Papacito. What are you asking us for? You know how to trade. I'm long 3. Well, I don't know. What does your strategy tell you to do, brother? All right. I'm going to try a long right there. We have a low where it bounced from there. It's also now basically the same level or value as VWAP. Oh, nice. Didn't even see that. And we also have a bounce right there. So bounce, bounce. Now we have VWAP right there. Does that mean it'll bounce again? No, there are no guarantees, but that is my explanation. My strategy, Tele, is to find another strategy. YM is ranging hard right now. Hey, Tony Gold. So maybe it won't pull down as much as I need it to. We'll see. Oil broke 99. It did. You're right. Okay, and see, that's what I... Like, the correlation is still there, but it doesn't seem nearly as strong as it was. Because, yeah, there is the break working its way up towards that potential target. But then, yeah, the markets haven't, I mean, not really reacted too much with it. My strategy is to not play games with the market. It's play games with the market. If 500 is what it wants to give me, yep, take what the market gives. If the market is not giving you the setups that you like, then you should not be trading. Which is why I don't like anything dealing with profit target goals for a day or a week or a certain amount of trades. Because in theory, if you're saying, for example, I want to make 5 trades a day. Yeah, but what happens if on that day you don't get 5 good setups? But if you still because your system is mechanical, well, that means you're taking 5 trades on setups that aren't really your setups. But if you just simply make the requirement, trade my setups, well then yeah, maybe some days you'll have 5 trades, maybe the next day you'll have 50 trades. And I'm looking to get long at the green line. So it needs to pull back just a bit more. Neil, why stop yelling at us, Neil? Are you on tilt right now? Is that why you're yelling? Are you on tilt? Caught a mean move last night on gold during the Asia session. 1 mini, 11 points. Good job. Holding an INT from 42 last couple weeks was the play. Well, I mean, good grief. Yeah, we can all do that game. We can all go back over look back a couple weeks ago and be like, oh man, I should have bought that. I will say though that my nephew is making a furious comeback. Okay, I can't talk right now. Okay, here we go maybe. Trying to get long at the green line. Come on. Okay, here we go maybe. No, go back down. I mean, it is already in this little congestion point right here, but still do want to see it come down at least a little bit more. Oh, you had shares? Gotcha. Yeah, okay, I can't. You would not be calling yourself a dingus, though, if the price had done the opposite of what it did do, right? There's no way you'd be calling yourself a dingus. So good old hindsight confirmation bias. It's going into the 280s. Oh, wow. We got BZ8's got a crystal ball. Okay. Where'd you get your crystal ball at? Okay, so he must be all in short. McDonald's, I can tell. Got it with a Happy Meal. Okay, I'm in. Come on, bounce up some more. Come on. Looking over at the 5-minute too. Come on. I might add some more right here. Yeah, I am going to add some more. See if we can get the bounce off the 200 period. Well, at least I didn't film me before doing that. Okay. The quickest way to get yourself banned is to show an inability of situational awareness. Okay? So I'm talking to you right now, Brad and BZ8. People that lack, which is why we should all be trying to teach our kids situational awareness. Why would we teach our kids that? Because people that don't have situational awareness are so obnoxious. They're obnoxious. They're not likable people. And I assume all of us parents in the room want our kids to be likable. All right, I'm going to buy again. If it can come back up, that'd be a pretty nice hammer candle. Okay, I did add. Come on now, hammer. Do your thing. Come on up. Push. Be a good hammer. Come on. Do what hammers do. Go. Oh. Go. Oh, you. Let's give another try here. Come on. Go. Go. Push. Push. Go. Go. Putzing around too much. Okay. So just here's the lack of situational awareness that apparently BZ8 and Brad are not in touch with. From a live streamer's perspective, please understand that there's always somebody out there that can say, I told you so, or hey, that person was right. Yes, because for everybody that's telling me it's going to go down, somebody else is saying it's going to go up. So yes, there is always going to be somebody that can say, I told you so. So that's why it's very obnoxious. So like, that's why those people go in timeout, because they're just obnoxious people because of their lack of situational awareness. I promise you, there's always somebody right on this stream. There's always somebody's right. It's just really a question of, does that person realize that, you know, the person they're watching probably doesn't feel like hearing "I told you so" 500 times every live stream. And to be fair to you, 99% of you do have situational awareness, because 99% of people that swing by here are not the "I told you so" type. So shout out to all of your parents out there, by the way, that taught you situational awareness. Shout out to your parents. Well, it's not pride and ego. It's as we learned from somebody's daughter that is a psychologist. It's these people do not have the ability to self validate. So they're looking for validation from others. You were not right, BZ8. I mean, I don't know if you can get away with that on other live streams, but nobody is impressed by that. Now, if you want to impress us, BZ8, this is what you can do. You can give us 3 numbers ahead of time. You can give us an entry point, a stop, and a target. But what you did is, I promise you, around these parts, nobody's impressed. You just regurgitated words and started to say stuff. Heck, you said the 280s. But yeah. Like, look at what Boston did. He gave a long, he gave a target, or he gave an entry, he gave a target, and no, that's still not good, Boston. Stop below 270. How do you define below? Is below at 269 or 268? So, and no, Boston, those are still just empty words. You got to give us a number, Boston. You want 285. I want a trade plan from you, BZ8. That's what we're looking for, brother. We're looking for an entry point, a stop, and a target. All 3 of these numbers ahead of time. That's what we're looking for. So that's what we want. Why do I get a feeling that this person is from the cult? Why am I getting that feeling? I'm buying at 278. Okay. You're missing 2 numbers. Where's your stop at and where's your target at? That's a nice little trend line on the last 3 candles. Hey, Leo. Alex, nothing but respect. Look at that trade plan. Hello? Where'd BZ8 go? Do you ever trade RTY? No. Okay, so to understand, because I don't want to misrepresent your position, you're not able to give those other 2 numbers. You're not going to give us a stop loss and a target. I'm long through 08. So in other words, that or if it dies, it dies. It's a secret. All right, mods, give them a timeout. We'll see if they want it, but they're pretty much in troll mode. So there we go. See? Do you see how you weed out the wannabes? That's how you do it, folks. All you got to do is ask somebody for those 3 numbers, and when they got to deflect like that, there you go. That's how it's done, folks. That's how you cut through the noise. Well, first off, this is a pink line, and that is a 200 period cent moving average. All right, this is risky. I'm thinking about a buy here. Okay, I'm in. There's my stop. Let's see if we can get a bounce. So it's either going to bounce up off of this kind of range where it's bounced before, or it's not, and I'll have a losing trade. Let's see what she wants to do. Again, that is my first target right there. Could have had the scalpy scalp on it, but come on. Bounce. Bounce. There we go. Good. Good. I want to make sure this is now a winning trade, so my stop is right there. So let's see if we can maybe get that next target. I'll put my next one up there. So this will be a green trade now, not just a question of how big of a green trade, because I don't know how high this might want to bounce. Hopefully it doesn't get smacked right off a VWAP here. Come on, pink line. Come on, 200 period. All right, stopped out. All right, well, again, the mechanics were there. I was positioned. I was ready. Had that thing decided to make the bigger move, I was ready to take advantage of it. It just didn't make the move. A fusion line, well, I had one losing trade this morning, which is okay. I had this set up. It just didn't work. Yep, that happens. No setup works every single time. We do have a pretty, I might be flipping bias here. I mean, if that's not a bear pennant, I don't know what a bear pennant is. The one thing that's got me a little worried, though, is on the 5-minute. Not that far below is a 200 period. More like an H pattern. Are you just saying stuff? Why can't anything ever just be like the basics? Like the bear pennant, right? The basic patterns. Why can't that just be a bear pennant? Why does it got to be an H pattern? Why do we always got to rename everything? Why? We got Cam over there using the alphabet model. It's literally an H. Well, it's kind of like whatever you want to make it. It's a bear pennant. Goodness. Do I try a long down here? Long stop below the... Maybe. Whoops. There we go. Hey, my volume profile is back. You can see this peak of the mountain here. Right, a lot of volume right at this area here. So if it cracks, it can go. A girl on Ninja called it an H pattern. Yeah, fantastic. And Chuck Norris called it a bear pennant. How about them apples? How about them apples? R.I.P. Chuck. I mean, what? Maybe it's already happened, but I mean, like, what are the odds that the conspiracy theorists come out and say that no, he's not dead, he's Chuck Norris? I wouldn't be shocked if they've already started. Hey Clay, got my first payout, took 1K now, but Hey Clay, got my first payout, took 1K, but now I'm trading scared. Reduce your position size then. Congrats on your payout. First off, that's fantastic. Hey, Double A, what's the update on the real estate stuff? Any decisions? So the bear pennant got the breakdown. A little lackluster on the follow-through as of now, but as we've said before, I mean, unfortunately, not every breakdown of a pattern can just dump right then and there. Sometimes it takes a little while. Yep, you were right. Not that much of a difference in price. Going to go for it. Fantastic, man. Congrats. You going to have an inspection? I know it's a new build or a new remodel, but I would still say get that inspection. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. That's too much like catching a knife there. Okay, our friend that just told us he was going to buy at 278. I mean, he's getting steamrolled right now. Now, granted, nobody actually believes he's putting on the trades, but however, we don't know where his stop would have been. So yeah, would he have been stopped out now? We don't know because obviously they wouldn't give us that number. But yeah, looking like a pretty rough buy. I use the terms from the book Technical Analysis of Financial Markets. At the end of the day, use whatever terms you want. Obviously, I'm just saying. Some of this stuff, it's a little too, like, obvious what the people that are doing it are trying to do. How long did it take you to get your real estate? Not that long. I can't remember. I think, because you have to do, like, 40 hours of education. So I remember going to in-person class. It was, I think it was 5 days, and then the class was 8 hours each day, because I just wanted to beast mode it and get it over with. So yeah, and then you set up the test with the state, study for that. So I don't know, a few weeks maybe, but this was years ago, so I don't remember. I'm talking in the gray here. Oh, you were right about code Clay, guarantee a payout. See, there we go, Monk. There it is. If you use code Clay, I guess guaranteed payouts. Hi Clay, not sure if anyone already asked this, but where do you streaming from? Looks like a low ceiling, almost like you're inside. Yeah, I know. I am in a van down by the river. I'm on a 56K dial-up internet. I am in a windowless van, and on the side of this van, it is spray-painted free puppies. All right, so our friend that was telling us about his 278 buy is getting absolutely crushed right now. Weird. No wonder why he didn't want to give us a full trade plan. Oh, that's why I respect all of you that give numbers ahead of time. Because it's easy to sit here and yap like the one dude was. But then when you demand a little bit more accountability, AK, well, let's get some numbers. Weird. Nobody wants to hold over the weekend. I mean, maybe, but I don't know if those people would necessarily be needing to sell 5 hours before the session ends, you know? Now, I'm sure he'll come back after the timeout and claim that a stop was right there. Oh, yeah, my stop was right here. That's my guess. All right. Oh, no, I don't have my license anymore, Leo. I'm saying I got it way back when I first got into real estate investing, back during the real estate or the financial meltdown and the real estate crisis. That's when I got it. So this has been years ago. I don't have a license or anything like that anymore. You sold it to him at 278. That a boy. I did have 10-point stop off 254 bounce. Well, did you call out this trade plan, Cam? Don't see anything, Cam. You know we don't do trust me, bro trade plans around here. No more correlation with oil. Yeah, very little. No more is a strong phrase. I'd say very little correlation. Did you? All right. Oh, yeah, there it is. 254 bounce maybe. So you got stopped out then. Oh, no. Oh, wow. By the skin of your teeth, you survived. Good job. All right. Well, I think I'm transitioning to bearish mode here. But we'll see what happens. So I'm now looking for shorts. Under the premise, this right here is kind of just a little bit of a dead cat bounce. So looking for shorts. Missed it by 1 point. I guess those stop loss hunters got lazy or something. They're like, hey, there's a stop right there. It's only 1 point away. Nah, we won't worry about it. Weird how that works sometimes. Hey, Mathau. What is this yellow line from? Where did I put that in? Oh, from that breakout point way back then? Yeah, I'm gonna delete that out. I don't think that's, well, honestly, actually, look at that. That's crazy, kind of. Look, it bounced right off that yellow line that I drew from a long time ago. So maybe it does still matter, but I'm gonna get rid of it. All right. I might try. I can just have such a tight stop. It might dump, but by the way, this orange line here is the previous session close. You forgot to pound the like button. Well, thank you for doing that. SA? What's SA? Okay, I'm in long. Let's see if it does indeed want to get a bit of a bounce off this previous session close. So far, it's respecting it. Will it continue to respect it is the question. In my mind, Leo, in my mind. Go! Go! Okay, a little scalpy scalp there. We're going to have one of those days, huh? What trade was it? This one? I think this one. Where I chose not to go for the scalpy scalp, and then it just rolled over and took me out. And then this one I chose a scalpy scalp, and I would have gotten an even bigger move. Some days they just are like this. Again, the orange line here is the previous session close. I don't know why, but as far as I can tell, the market does seem to care about it. So I think it's worth at least experimenting with. Maybe you're like, no, Clay, I don't really see much value in it. Fair enough. But I don't know. Here's our latest example where the price for for whatever reason, it tends to care about the previous session close. Hey, we are at 99 likes. Can we get one more like? Who's going to be my knight in shining armor? That puts us at 100. Which one of you are going to ride in on a white stallion and swoop me up? It'd feed me grapes. Whoa, hey, 120. There we go. We got a breakout there in the likes. All right, now the question becomes, do I try it again down here? Maybe just keep, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type thing. All right, I'm going to try again. Stop is down there. It's bounced off here several times before. I guess we'll see if it wants to do it again. I'm just trying to trade the little miniature range here. Just trade the range, they tell me. You ran out of grapes? Okay. Again, looking to get long at the green line. Stop is the red line. The box method. No, it's the rectangle method. Buying call options on likes. That a boy. I got you, baby girl. Let's go. Again, looking to get long at the green line. See if it wants to once again bounce off previous session close. You found some moldy strawberries. I'll take it. No, come back to me. I don't like it now. Just think about it. If I'm able to buy now, what does that mean? That means that this nice looking hammer candle has failed miserably. So I'm going to pass now on getting long. I don't really want to get long on a failed hammer candle. Giveaway today. Augie official. I got something way better than any giveaway. I got a giveaway that will cause you to not have to run around asking for giveaways. I have a magic ticker symbol for you, Augie official. Would you like this magic ticker symbol that will guarantee you make money? That way you don't have to run around asking for giveaways. Do you want my secret ticker symbol? You want this ticker symbol. It's guaranteed to make you money, Augie. If you have this ticker symbol, you will no longer need to run around the internet asking for giveaways. Let me know if you're ready for this ticker symbol. Hey, Leo, do you need to be banned? You got a cat running across your board or what? Let's not spam the chat. Okay, here is the magic ticker symbol, Augie. Ticker J-O-B. Now you go do J-O-B ticker symbol. You trade your time. You will get money in return. And then voila, you don't have to be running around asking for giveaways. There you go. It's magical. Guaranteed money. Gold shall come down $200 in 2 days. Okay, wow. We got another McDonald's crystal ball here. I invest in job every day and I hate that ticker. Well, does that ticker pay you though? I'm not saying that the ticker symbol job needs to be the same ticker symbol for the next 40 years. What I am saying is if you need capital, ticker symbol JOB is the way to go. Haha, I'm doing that. Well, good. Then what are you asking for giveaways for, Augie? Maybe ask for some more hours. Can you pick up some overtime? Maybe pick up a side hustle. Pick up a part-time job. To buy or not to buy? Again, I don't know what to think now. Because we do have this very solid area, but at the same time, we have ourselves basically another bear pennant right here. So mean? How am I mean telling people how to make money? What? Huh? Driving Uber? Is it? Yeah, I've never... Driving Uber is the fastest ROI. Yeah, I know that people have done it. Yeah, there you go. Especially in this day and age where, yeah, you could do Uber. You could do what? Uber Eats. I have a buddy that while he was laid off and to make ends meet, he was delivering like, he got accepted, what is it, Amazon, where you like deliver packages for them? I mean, there are ways to hustle and grind. What is your take on MACD? If MACD works for you, use MACD. Amazon Flex, yeah, there you go. Well, this sideways range, what did somebody call it? The box, whatever? I'm calling it the rectangle one. But look at this. The rectangle is still fully in play. What I'm wondering, oh, okay. I learned how to do this yesterday. I'm going to look really smart here in just a second. Watch this. Watch. Let me cook. Don't be scared. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Don't be scared. Okay. So what I'm looking for here, or wondering about, is if the price can come up here, bump its head on the top of the box, and then I get short at the midpoint with the idea that it at least is ready to revisit the bottom of the box where I take out some more, but then I hold on to some of my position just in case the box fails to the downside. That's what I'm thinking right now. But like I said, at first, my first requirement is it's got to come up and bump its head on the top of the box. Which SMAs? This is the 21 EMA. That is the 200 SMA. That is the VWAP. That is the 50 SMA. Okay. Here we go. Bump your head on top of the box. There we go. Head bumped. There we go. Short in place. Okay, let's see if the top of the box is still a resistance. Uh-oh. Now, if it comes up too much, I'm going to have to reassess because I don't want to have my risk profile that big. Maybe this is just a fake breakout of the box. That's what I'm still giving it a chance. Perhaps just a fake breakout of the box. Well, looking like that is a true breakout, so never mind. Whoa, okay. Everybody stay calm. I am interested in a short up around here. Okay, looking for a short up around that red line. Yeah. Oh, I'm telling the previous session close. It held. Does anyone know? Yeah, I use Take Profit Trader, so can't really weigh in on much on that. Again, looking a short at that red line. I suppose I could potentially look for a short here, 21 EMA. I might try that actually. If it comes up here, bumps its head, I'm going to put in an order right here because I can get such a tight risk profile. Bump your head. Bump your head. Come on. There we go. There's the head bump. Let's see if it wants to get smacked back down now. I am not in yet. I am in now. Come on. Oh, you dirty rat. Dog. Whoa, okay. Come back down, come back down. Oh my, that's like, do I add? That might be an ad right there. What time is it? All right. Trying to decide if I want to add right there. I still like that. I will add up there anyways, just because that's a rejection point also. Okay, there we go. Now let's see you get rejected off of these couple areas. Come on. If this thing is just going to go straight up through all these areas, well then, I will be getting punched in the face. All right, moment of truth right here. Moment of truth. So far it's pausing, that's good, but I need it to get rejected down and see some push down here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go. I said I got a couple of targets down there just to lighten the load a bit. Come on. Oh, that 21 EMA now is my enemy. It's bounced right off it. Great. Classic resistance now acting as support. Come on. Push down through there. There we go. Come on, keep coming down, keep coming down. Keep coming down. Give me that next one too. That would help out. Come on. Go. Go. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Push. Push. Come on, for real though at this point. Nope. I gave that thing plenty of time. I added my position size. I don't know. I don't know if I should be outright or not. That's what... I don't know. Do I get back in? I mean, we were right at the... I mean, you can structure such a tight risk reward. I mean, you could get in right now. Your stop is up here. Such a tight risk. And if you get this thing to roll over, you're sitting pretty. Hey, Vin. Good to see you. All right, I'm going to hop back in if it gets rejected now at this point. Again, we'll be looking to get short at the red line. Stop will be the green line. Now, if it comes up through the green line, I will no longer be interested in this setup here. Look at that VWAP. It's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. Are you going to smack it back down? Okay, maybe. Again, if that red line turns blue, I'm in. I mean, 5 minutes got room to... 5 minutes got room to roll over. I am in. There's my stop. There's my first target. There's my next target. Let's see if this thing wants to play ball. Maybe I should have just be doing a scalpy scalp here, but like I said, the 5 minute, beautiful, beautiful. Is it going to work out though? Come on. At least hit that first target. Come on, roll over. Okay, D-Luid, put him in timeout again. I don't think he's learned anything. Put a dilute in timeout. We'll see if he wants to change about how he's conducting himself. Come on, just let go. Especially for this first target. It's not like that first target is something super aggressive. Just trying to be patient. What broker am I using? I'm in a prop firm. The prop firm I'm using is Take Profit Trader. And then through them, I'm using the Tradeovate platform. But yeah, I day trade futures through a prop firm. So if you go to the link at the top of the screen, that is the prop firm, aka broker, that I'm using. Come on. At least, like I said, hit that first target. What? Why is this feeling way harder than it needs to be? Now, it's one thing if I'm like, well, why isn't it all the way down here yet? That's one thing. But like right there. And then... Hey, good morning, Krager. Come on. Thank you. All right, I do want this to be a winning trade now, so my stop is in green territory. So this thing either is going to keep on bleeding or it'll stop me out for my remaining position for slight green. Come on. Come on, hit me there. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Okay, next target down there. So there's my next two targets. Come on. Come on. So let's see, I'm making about 7 points. So my risk right now is I'm making 7 points. My reward is unknown because I don't know how far down this thing might want to roll over. So I like these situations where the risk is I'm making 7 points. Come on. Let's see if it wants to, but a very stress-free spot to now be in. So I like this spot. Not if I make money, but how much money am I going to make? Because I already know that in my risk right now is making 7 points. And of course, I do have a target at the orange line. Given the orange line has quite the track record of bouncing, I could very well see it bounce from there. Therefore, I'm definitely going to take off some at that point just in case it does bounce. But if it doesn't and crashes through, I'll still have a contract to enjoy the party. If this can get closer to the next target, I'll bring my stop down to wherever the high of this candle is at. Stopped instant. Dude, you went against me? What are you doing, Cam? I can't believe you did that. What are you doing going long? Crazy. Crazy. All right, I'm about to get stopped out, and I am oh so close. And stopped out there. All right. So a nice little trade there. Of course, I'd like to see that next target get hit, but it is what it is. All right. Well, the question now becomes, do we try another short up here? That was my, let's see, yeah. My second short up off that area, and maybe so. So I will consider potentially another short up off of this area here. I saw a bunch of absorption. Gotcha. All right, here we go. Maybe. I'm not going to fully commit to it, but if any of you are like, no, Clay, I'm getting short up there again, I'm not going to call you crazy either. I can see the logic. I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going to join you. Hey, Goose. Good to see ya. You saw a bunch of negotiation. Oh, boy. All right, I'll keep an eye out for it and let you know. Oil actually. Really? Really? Okay, I'm that one looks kind of juicy. That looks kind of juicy. To me at least. Bounce. Couple bounces there. And now at this point, we also have that pink line right at basically that same area. Does that produce another bounce? No guarantees, but I don't think I'm a crazy person with that logic. Maybe I am, but I don't know. That seems to make sense. That seems to not like be a random thought process. Let's see. If I can get any correlation with a 5-minute on. No, not really. All right, 5. I was hoping that like on the 5-minute, that would also be like the 50-period simple moving average or something. It's not though. Cam, all right, so Cam, it could just be you and I that are maybe just completely acting irrationally, but at least I know that I'm not alone in my thought process there. That makes me feel a little bit better. That's a UFO being back. UFO beaming back at you. I don't know if I've seen that one, Ty. I want to say Independence Day, but that's not from Independence Day. What's gold? Gold doing anything today? Huh. Lost 3 accounts because counter change. Yeah, that'll get you. Sorry to hear. Sorry to hear. Never. Not. Well, I'd be lying if I said that I can relate to that specific issue, but I have toasted accounts for things that I'm like, oh, whoops. Perfect period. That works. When are you planning on starting to work on the floor system? Question mark. I know. Hey, relax. Let me walk you through one of my trades I had. Oh, was that on oil? Oh, this one. So what? Yeah, I had one of these too. Not totally a hammer, but I had this one. So this was an area where it had been rejected several times before. And I waited for confirmation. I saw the rejection as it came back down. Got a nice little, candle right there. Got short, and then next candle took me out. Thankfully, again, power of managing risk, though. I just took the loss, and now I'm back in the green, but I hear you, brother. It's been, yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's saying it's a guarantee. I think he was just saying something. Whoops. I hate when that happens. Now my phone is recording everything I just said. I'm not as strong as you, but maybe one day I will. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you break some rules? Did you not honor the stop? No judge. I listen. I've been there, so I'm not going to judge you. Well, I mean, I'll judge you and say learn from it, but like not in well, I've never done that type of judgment. Oh boy. All right. Well, so this may look like, man, that seems kind of random out of nowhere. I mean, it technically is the top of this former channel right here, but it's definitely not random if you look over on the 5-minute, because on the 5-minute you can see right now the problem is we have this 200 period set moving average. So this area makes very good sense. So that, like I said, this 2-minute sideways action makes perfect sense with the multiple time frame analysis and noticing that over there. Lost my, oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, yep, yeah, go for a walk for sure. It happens, brother. Hey, buddy. Hey. Oh, hey. You want to say hi real quick?
Yeah, Daddy.
You're going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, bye.
Daddy.
Bye, buddy.
Going now.
You're going now too?
Oh, I want a hug.
Oh, you want a hug? Okay.
And a kiss.
Okay. And a kiss? Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Can I turn on the
Oh,
light?
you want to give me a hug too? Here. Oh. Okay. Goodbye, buddy. Goodbye.
Could I turn on the light or something, Dad?
No. What do you need?
Okay.
Yeah, turn it on real quick. That's
Okay.
fine.
Want to show you? No, it's like Mom scripted it off, so now it's like new.
Oh, yeah.
And I got it for free.
For free. Good
Yeah.
job. That's a good find. That's a good find.
Because the lady said that it shouldn't have even been for sale if it's ruined.
Oh, well.
Well, see
There we
ya.
go. Good job. See you later.
See ya.
See ya. Can you close the door, please?
Yep.
The light's off. They did. It's off. Trump is hilarious. Just posted the only reason Iron in line to negotiate. Yeah, I mean. Do I use no. This is Tradeovate. I've used Ninja Trader. I wasn't a huge fan of it. That doesn't mean they're bad. It's just, I mean, that stuff is just totally personal preference. Yeah, they're good stuff. Did I just call my kids stuff? I did. I just called them good stuff. Yeah, they're good. It's good. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, you scumbags. You know what I mean. I can't believe this guy just called his kids stuff. I know there's one of you getting ready. I know. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me know how terrible of a father I am. I get it. Oh, and my wife says, I love my kids. I love paper thin walls. Why are my ticks on Tradeovate so much slower than yours? I have no answers there. I don't know. I know, Dixon. I know. I think I have to, at this point, go for another long down here. Because like I could do up here, you can structure such a nice little risk profile down here. So, I mean, it would be un-American for me to at least not try to go long down there. So there we go. There's my trade plan. Let's see if it can once again bounce off this area like it's done before. No guarantees, but hey, I think it makes sense to at least give it a try. That's true. What Anthony said is actually the truth. All right. Trying to figure out if this thing wants to come on down to the green line or not. Again, looking for a bounce there. Hey, if you are enjoying, hit that like button. I'm very bad at reminding people, but it does help. So if you don't mind hitting that like button, I appreciate it. It makes a difference. All right, here we go. Maybe a long here. Maybe a long. Nope. Here we go. Maybe. Maybe. Green line turns blue. I'm in. So I'm cheering for the Bears right now. But then right here, I'm going to go politician mode and flip my opinion. I will be Team Bulls at that point. But right now, I'm Team Bears because I want to get filled. We had this conversation earlier, but as traders, we got to be even sleazier than politicians. 1 minute, we got to be saying this, and the next minute, we got to be able to just change. To Jesus, maybe you can express yours. Okay, you said I'm a good father, so thank you. Something about you being you with your errors. Good. Okay, thank you. My Spanish isn't that good, but I do see un buen padre, so that means good dad. So I appreciate that. Con I know is with. C is your. So hey, I appreciate that. Hey, no. Am I able to copy? Now you got me curious. But I got to stay focused there. Hi, Clay. I haven't resetted yet for the third time. I haven't yet reset. I haven't yet reset. Okay, I haven't yet. I'm sorry. I'm trying to manage my trade and understand what you have not yet reset, I think is what you're saying. Hey, Juan. Okay, here we go. Maybe. Again, if that green line turns blue, I am in. My stop is right here. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. It's bounced from this area several times before. I'm curious if it's got another bounce left in it. We might be finding out here soon. If not, I'll be taking about an 8-point loss. There we go. Okay. Buckle up. Maybe. Hey, Andy. Okay. Here's the moment almost a moment of truth. Again, looking to get long at the green line. Stop is the red. Will history repeat itself? It's bounced many times before. Let's see if it can do it again. I am... Hey. Oh, you got to be kidding me. There's my little scalpy scalp. All right, I should probably cancel this out. That was the move I wanted. Now it seems like it could potentially go either way, but I'm being stubborn. So, okay, I'm in. Come on, bounce. Hit those couple targets. There we go. Got that target. Give me that next target, and I'll move my stop. Good. All right, now we have a winning trade. No, wait, I got 3 left. 3 left. That needs to be a 3. All right, now let's see if this hammer wants to go. Next target will be up there. And I suppose just in case there's a spike, I'll throw one up there. But here we go. Come on, hammer. Do what hammers do. Do what hammers do. You know, at this point, why not? Why not just give this thing a chance? I'll put my... So I might still lose my... I still got 3 left, though. I don't like that. No, I got to keep it here. I guess I'm talking to myself right now. I could take out, like, another one here. I don't want to risk taking a full loss on those final 3 because that's going to... Yeah, so it's causing me. All right, I'm gonna get stopped. Okay. Yeah, or I guess I could just try again, right? I could just try again. Is it really gonna bounce again though? This seems. I don't trust it as much now, so I'm gonna go with 3 now. Okay, I'm in. I'm not quite as confident, which is why I reduced position size. So yes, I will regret. If this thing bounces, I will regret the 3. But if I get stopped out here, I'm going to be very happy that I just did 3. Come on, orange line, do it. Oh, got my hopes up. I think that was it. Come on. Come on. Come on, history. Repeat yourself. Again. Come on. Bounce, brother. Come on. Come on. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Come on. Go. Go. Well, should I just taken the scalpy scalp? It's looking like it. Looking like it. And I'm hanging on by a thread and stopped out. All right, well, that's hindsight for you. Well, it was a good time, orange line. We had some good times. But the orange line no longer a support. Overall, though, I'll take it. I'll take it. That thread line helped me to get back to green. If you were not here on the whole stream, this used to be triple digit in the red. So it's good to be back there green slightly. New trade plan for today. Anytime I see a hammer candle, I'm going to go short on the next candle. I think relax for you. You should just call it a weekend. That's what I think would be a good plan. Up 250 on the day. I'm done. Have a great... All right, have a good one, Monk. $31 MNQs. All right, Ranger. I will be interested in a long down here. That is the low of the day and the overnight low. So if it were to drop straight down there, there is a bit of a knife catching component to it. Clay was making you nervous. Uh-oh. All right, have a good one. Relax. You know you're in a bad place if you're like, that's it, I'm just going to start shorting hammers. It's like, okay, wait a second here. Oil bounce. Did it bounce off that area I mapped out? I lost track of it. No, it didn't. Well, at least not my area that I had. I thought you said we were at the same spot right there. Okay, never mind. False alarm. I think we had a misunderstanding. Okay, now it's a question of, is this a short? Is this going to be the classic back test and go? So this was clearly an area of support. Now it's going to come up here, back test it, and then roll back over. The classic back test and go. So that's what I'm also going to be keeping an eye out there for. About $300 on my TPT. All right. Yeah. Ross, can you give us a trade plan? Maybe I can learn something from you. Are you able to give us 3 numbers? Oh, weird. Weird. Huh. Your profile was just created today. Almost like you've been here before and banned before, and you're back under a new name. I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a conspiracy theorist, though. Yeah, so I am interested, like I said, in a short up there, but obviously for that, it's got to first bounce up there if I'm going to have any sort of chance there. You can stick around if you tell us who your previous name was. He's the person that I timed out earlier. Maybe. Waiting for the long at pre-market low. Yeah, I'm also interested in that. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Either maybe some sort of long down around here or a short right there. But outside of that, we're kind of in the middle of no man's land right now. So it's hard to really develop anything. Well, no, Ross, I'm under the premise that you're going to tell me what your previous name was. Then you can stick around. Honesty is the best policy. I need Trump to tweet. What direction do you need him to? A good or bad tweet? Well, I guess that's a matter of perspective for you. So if you're short, then I guess you'd want a bad tweet. Hi, Clay. How to put PDC on my chart? Oh, previous session close? I don't remember what indicate. Let's see. That is Tiki. So you have to run a search for Tiki overnight high, and then you can do all these other ones. I have no idea why. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, there you go. You could put all these other ones, last open, last high, last close. I just use the last close, but yeah. Tiki OHLC is how you can do that. I just got stopped out, though. Still made a much better, but I think I moved on my stuff. I mean, random hero, it's easy to say that with hindsight, but maybe you moved up your stop in the perfect spot. But good job. Congrats on the winner. Horizontal lines work too. Stop. Do not delete his messages. Ignoring people like him help me. Because people like him, the more you ignore, the more they talk. And the more they talk, the algorithm looks at that as an interaction. And the more that people interact, the more the algorithm likes it and spits it out to more people. Please. Allow me to use him as my puppet. Well, now I just gave my secrets away. People like that are like golden gooses. The trolls that want to troll and type and talk more and more when you ignore them, those are the algorithm. Can I be a golden goose? I mean, I hope not, because I've always liked you, Crunchy Munches. But I guess if you go into troll mode, I'll have to ignore you. But I preferably no. Don't do that, because I like you. I might have to wire you that amount, period. I was thinking it would just be your contracting fee, which is currently available in our account where we have physical checks. I can move the money to that account, comma. It will just take a couple of days. Ooh, okay. Maybe a short here. Maybe a short. Algorithm tickler. I like that. I like that. Exactly. The algorithm ticklers. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you then, Alex. Maybe it's not there anymore. I'm not sure. A short here? I don't know. You tell me, Joe. We've been all waiting for you all day. The talk of the town has been, where is Joe? We need Joe Mopa to show up to tell us what to do. Whole trade plan went down the toilet. My boss needs me back from lunch early. Oh. All right, Andy, have a good one and then have a good weekend. All right, I'll be right back. Hey, Abby. Can I get your checkbook a second? Or can you write a check real quick? Oh. I gotta write a check real quick. Whoa, all right. Good. See, this is real life right here. We got a nice setup here. Gotta write a check because my wife's about to leave. And she needs a checkbook. But oh my god, see? This is real life right here. All right. Let's see here. What is the date today? 10. Oh, the pen's not working. There we go. Oh, you dirty rat! You dirty rat! What? Well, you guys, if you've been here, you know I'm not hindsight trading. You know I love me that 21 EMA. You know it. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I think we're all set. Are we all set? People still write checks. Yeah, dude, I'm 42. What do you? Maybe. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm not. We're all not as cool as you, Joe. Maybe one day. I use a check. Well, I'm not buying the house. I'm just. Yeah. It's not. It's not kind of. It's not that kind of check. Man, that was. Doggone it. That's the heat of the market sometimes. Like, the market has such a sick sense of humor. Like, real life steps in. Got to write a check, but my wife needs a checkbook and she's leaving soon. And then beautiful. Oh, it is what it is. This day is wrong. Huh? Oil is dropping. All right, I'm a little discombobulated right now. I'm not done with what I need to do. You can swing by whenever, period. I'll put it at the front door, period. You can just open it. Abby's gone and I'm working, comma, but it'll be there in an envelope. Is Paul speaking? I don't think Paul's speaking. All right. Can somebody answer Bandit real quick? As I was just saying, there's like a million things going on, and I don't want to risk answering that question the wrong. So if somebody can devote a little bit more brain power to him, if you don't mind answering that for him and for me, that would be a great help. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you, Bandit. I just got several things going on right now. Between a combination of trying to live stream, talk, read the chat, do some real life stuff real quick. Hey, we're at 199. Who's a knight in shining armor out there that's going to push this over, get us to 200? Which one of you going to be that knight in shining armor? We are at 199 likes. I need a knight in shining armor. Whoa! We got a fleet of knight in shining armors. All right, I like this crew. Okay, I got to go do this final. I'll do it in a little bit. Okay. Okay, I got to try to get my bearings here again. Ooh. Do we have a falling wedge? Yeah. In all actuality, I think, yeah, that was a falling wedge. So we're kind of in the middle of a falling wedge breakout already. So there's the top of the fallen wedge, and then here's the bottom of it. So it has already broken out. We actually already have kind of a couple back tests. So yeah, ooh, all right, never mind. I was thinking about getting long here, but then glancing over at the 5-minute, look what's right overhead. That 200 period simple moving average, which has already rejected the price once. So not sure I want to be getting long right below a possible rejection area there. So, I couldn't trade today. How is the market this morning? It's pretty similar to how it's been. Some tricky movement. I wouldn't say too crazy, though. I've seen it worse over the past couple weeks. I'll put it that way. I've seen it worse. Yeah, you have a good one too, Alex. Take care. Hey, Simon, good morning. I had to refresh the page just to get some... I had to refresh the page just to get the likes to update. Oh. Hopefully we can secure some profits. First trade of the day. Not sure what do you mean first trade of the day? Got chopped up this morning, came up, stopped me out when I was in a short, and then flushed down. Oh yeah, I love those ones. Those are my favorites. Oh, I think I might try a long here. Just trying to play the back test of this falling wedge, which has broken out. Because if I were to buy down here, even if that 200 period, which I just showed on the 5-minute, were to reject the price, from where I'm buying right here, that'd still give me plenty of wiggle room to pull out some gains. So, are you looking for buys? I'm looking for everything. I'm looking for just... Here's a better question. What am I not looking for? That's a better question. I'm in my first trade of the day. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I thought you said you had traded gold. Oh, maybe you said that was last night. Maybe that's what... Okay. Or maybe I'm confusing you with somebody else. But I could have sworn you said you made $1,100 on gold. But maybe that was... You took that last night. Yeah, if this comes down here, I'm going to take a swing at it. So I'm looking to get long at the... So it's kind of like a double whammy. We have the orange line and the previous breakout point. So like it might be a back test and go. We'll see. But if it just decides to drop back into the void of darkness... Wait, there's a bond auction? There's a bond auction today? Are we going to work our theory? Really? I do not see a bond auction. Well, Cam, did you not? Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. No, you dingbat. You got to check the economic calendar. You know, I didn't think... I've always thought that I was at the top of Baboon Mountain. But I don't know. Cam's trying to give me a run for my money. Cam is like, oh, you think you're king of Baboon Mountain? What? Hold my beer, brother. That's right where I had my order at, Cam. What do we do with Cam? What are we... I don't know. I'm up for suggestions. What do we do with Cam? I don't know if I would have been filled, but for dramatic effect, let's just assume I would have been filled. It's going to give you a better entry. So are you trading, Mara, or are you just flapping lips? Yeah, Nathan's on it. He got whatever 300 seconds is. Savage. Nathan came in. Timeout, 300 seconds. All right, here we go. Might try a long here now. Well, I was going to say if it comes down here and then comes back up here, but it's dropped down so far below that even if I were to buy right here, my risk profile is a little too big. All right. I'm going to get rid of that line there. I am still going to keep this line out. This looks pretty spicy, this lower trend line. Maybe I can get it some sort of bounce off of there. So we're going to leave that one out there. Today's been a whirlwind, though. I've got... Whew. The combination of... just more like real life stuff. All the invoices have started to show up. Oh, here's this lumber invoice. Oh, here's the foundation invoice. Oh, here's project management invoice. Oh, here's framing labor invoice. And I'm like, okay, let's keep track of everything. All right, here we go. I'm going to try a long right there. I can't remember. I got to get this check down there too. Think the wedge is a little bigger. I like to set orders on the edges. All right, Green Otter. I'm more so just trying to play this. What did I right there? I shorted with 2NQ, stopped out, but good gains. All right, congrats. Actually, what is the low of that candle? Would that put me? No, still wouldn't be at the trend line. Decisions. Do I just stick with my original trade? Or do I try to play like a double bottom? Or do I go for like a trend line bounce? I'm going to look to play a bounce off the trend line. Anyone hold XPL? What's XPL? Do you trade individual stock options at all? I used to, but no. Day trading stock options just doesn't make any sense. Mathematically, it is the epitome of making your life harder than it needs to be, due to that little bugger known as theta. Not to mention, futures contracts move way better than options contracts. And again, futures contracts do not have theta. I'm short that was a lower high. You're short from where? Did you map out your trade plan? I used to build houses, and that's why I quit. Tired of dealing with all that. Yeah, I can. I've been very impressed so far, but I think that's one benefit about small town America is people talk, so it's very easy to get a bad reputation. So there's like a built-in incentive. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that there's therefore everybody's, but I've been pleased so far. I'll just put it that way. The other crazy thing, this is going to, especially if you're in like California or something like that, the other crazy thing that has blown my mind, which is kind of scary, is when it comes to permits, the only 2 inspections we need to get throughout the entire house building process is septic and electric. That's it. There are no other permits needed. There are no other inspections needed. That's it. Electric inspection and septic tank inspection. Talk about freedom, but also kind of scary because if you don't pick somebody that knows what they're doing, well, yeah. Right, trying along down here at the green line. Maybe we have another form of a rise or a falling wedge. Ooh, do we? Stop. Don't tease me. Don't tease me, tread lines. Yeah, I'd like to have this be a little bit more aggressively down, but I guess this is kind of like a poor man's falling wedge, we could call it. I had to get a permit to change a spring. See, that's the crazy thing is California is so crazy. I'm not sure if you're joking or if that's actually serious. No. I told you. The only 2 permits. Electric and septic. That's it. It's freedom. Small town America. Also potentially a house that leans one way if you don't pick the right contractors. So that too. Come on, looking for a long at the green line, trying to play a bounce off of what I'm calling a falling wedge, which is the bullish pattern. So trying to see if it wants to come down here, trying to be patient. Ooh, this hammer candle looks kind of juicy. But I'm going to stick with what I said. You're going to need a C of O. Huh? What's a C of O? What's up with Leaning Tower of Pisa? I was able to get out of the trade yesterday for break even. Hey, nice job, Nas. Cert of occupancy. How do you know, Jack? Where do you live, Jack? Contractor, New York. Well, I am not in New York. Yeah, I'm not in New York, brother. I mean, we had our prints, and like, I'm not worried about it. We had our prints. You know, they go through an engineer type guy to make sure the designs are actually like line up with physics. I'm just saying that, like, you could, in theory, there's just, it is kind of, for the people that are all anti-regulation about everything, I would say, hey, here you go. Anti-regulations. I like it because there's not, I mean, it's kind of get off my back, but it's also a little spooky. Yes, I know. That's why I say we are using reputable people in the small town. Small towns, people talk. Like, that is definitely a very real thing. Like, people talk in small towns. And when a lot of people recommend certain people, it's like, oh, they must do good. And then that checks out with, so like, yeah, we're not using some dude that's, nobody's ever heard of. Yeah, I do plan on getting an inspection at the end. They're kind of I like to watch them, like the little shorts on YouTube, but they're also kind of freaking me out about I forget the one guy's name, but like there's probably several, but he goes around and he's a house inspector, and like he'll go to these new constructions, and he's like, well, I just met up with the project manager. He said, I don't know why this guy even bothered to schedule an inspection, and then the guy goes through and finds stuff. So yeah, I do still plan on doing like a final inspection. Hey, Jobo. Yeah, John, that's John Smith. I find the exact opposite. Like what you just mentioned, like sends quivers down my back. I've been trading stocks because there are more names to choose from. Yeah, that's the exact reason why I like futures, because I just trade the same things every day. Because the same things every day produce opportunity. So there's no scanning. I'm not having to, spend any amount of time at all running scanners or anything like that. So yeah, for me, John, I absolutely love futures for the amount of time it frees up, in the sense of zero time needs to be spent scanning to find the next hot future. It's like, no, the same futures every day produce many opportunities. So yeah, I don't day trade individual stocks. Day trading stocks is mathematically provable, pure and utter garbage. It is inefficient. I know that's kind of a spicy claim, but the math is not hard to show up how you are taking on more risk. You need more money, and you need stocks to move or make very big moves, and you're still making less than you would with futures through a prop firm. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you'll text me? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll try to listen for it too. Okay. What am I doing? Just turn off the timer? No, take the buns out of the oven. Okay. And turn the oven off. Okay. I won't set a timer. I'll just text you. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, love you. Should I get that off? See, real life steps in again. Now I have to take. We're having hamburgers tonight, so my wife's making homemade buns, which are just fantastic. But I got to take those out of the oven and turn off the oven in 25 minutes. But she's going to text me. So you guys all have to help me remember that in 25 minutes, I got to take them out. I got to take my wife's buns out, and then I have to turn off the oven. Yeah, Jimbo, I'm still thinking about it. I don't know if I want to risk it, man. I'm still thinking, though. Yeah, thank you. No, remind me in 25 minutes from now. Just start to type wife's buns. I'll know what you mean. Well, I don't want to get sick, Jim. I don't want to get sick. Especially when you have 6 kids, and then it's like anybody with a big family, you know what I mean. Like, if one person gets sick, it turns into like bare minimum 1 month process of letting it go through all the kids, and then maybe you get it, maybe you don't get it. I have to spend a stupid amount of time and energy trying to find breaking news nowadays. Well, that's what I mean, John. You're like making an argument for why futures are amazing. Because you just, the same thing every day makes multiple opportunities. The same thing every day. Because you're just trading like indices. So like, for example, I'm trading the NASDAQ. You could trade the S&P 500. You could trade the Dow Jones. But like, given they're just overall markets, you don't have to spend any time at all searching for that sort of stuff. What made you focus on NASDAQ? Oh, I just like the way it moves. But yeah, whether it's NQ or ES, YM hates me. It hates me. I don't know if I've ever had a profitable trade on YM. YM, by the way, is the Dow Jones. All right, I got to take care of this real quick. Don't you break out on me. All right, I'll be back in a second. I got to get this check taken care of. All right. Okay. Breathe, baby, breathe. All right, here we go. Okay, I still got to take the buns out, but that's not okay. Okay, that is taken care of. Oh, crap. Did I leave an order out? Oh, my goodness. That's how it happens right there, folks. That's how things get blown up. Why didn't somebody tell me? All right. However, if you want to be a better trader in your basket, it is still wise to research what makes up your basket. I think I'm missing context. I don't know what they're talking about. You seem to think social experiment gaming, we're talking about mutual funds or something like that. Like, I agree. If you're going to have a mutual fund, well, figure out what's in the mutual fund itself. But we're talking about day trading futures. No. Okay, well, that doesn't really help out much. I don't know what you're saying no to. I left an order. Thanks for telling me now. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm at my limit 2 of lines. I only ever allow myself 3 annotations. So if I'm going to draw another line, I got to delete one of these out. YM moves very weird. NQ and ES could be ripping and YM could dump. Has a mind of its own. Yeah, there can be pros and cons to each of that, but man, a whole bunch of congestion here from the resistance. We have the previous session close, 21 EMA, this trend line. NQ is made of a bunch of stocks. Yeah, well, I understand that, but what does that matter? Like, what does that matter for me as a day trader of futures? Because here's where I'm coming from. I just care about what the price is doing. That's it. What's causing the price? what is making up the price, all this sort of stuff. I literally don't care as a technical trader. I just care about what is the price doing. So I don't understand why I would care about what stocks are making up the NASDAQ. Like, who cares? I just care about what the price is doing. Okay, I think that you think I'm some sort of swing trader or investor. I'm just looking to try to figure out what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes. So yeah, I would disagree that me having any idea what stocks or whatever are like, that has zero reflection on what the price is going to do in the next 10 minutes. I know what you're saying. You think I'm some sort of swing trader investor, but I'm sorry. Like, yeah, exactly. No, I know what you're saying, and it has zero implications here. All right, I mean, I don't know. You could prove me wrong. Go ahead. I assume this is what you're doing. So go ahead and give us some trade plans. I am open to be proven wrong. If you want to give us some trade plans and say, hey, Clay, based on my knowledge of all these stocks that are making up the futures market, here's what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes. Give us some trade plans. I'm intellectually honest enough to admit maybe you're right. Maybe what you're proposing does actually matter. So give us some trade plans. Let's see what this sort of knowledge you have, how that translates to this. Can you do that or no? I don't even know how you can do that, because how many stocks make up the NASDAQ? And then for me to have to track all those different stocks, you trade your own plan, bro. Okay, so in other words, you can't do it. Gotcha. Okay. Once again, see how easy it is to cut to the chase? People yap, and then you're like, okay, we'll put some numbers behind what you're saying. No. Okay. What's this guy so angry about? I'm angry that Mike Simons showed up. That's what I'm so angry about. So arrogant. I literally just admitted I could be wrong. That's why I'm asking you, could you give us some trade plans so I could see? Maybe having knowledge of everything that you said could help. I don't know how me admitting I could be wrong is arrogant. And I'm being serious. Perhaps I am wrong. But you're not willing to tell us any trade plan, so how am I supposed to make that judgment call? He doesn't deserve the Simon name. Uh-oh. Thank you for the thoughts, social experiment. I appreciate your thoughts. Burnt, look at me. I can't even use the correct word. I've been here 3 days and learned so much. I have had 2 green days after losing 1. Yeah. I'd still like to try the bounce off this trend line here. That is going to require a break of these lows. So I'm pretty proud of myself for the displaying a little bit of patience here. Seeing doesn't want to come all the way down here. Trapping shorts. Oh boy. Oh boy. Right, Ty, but to nitpick at what you said, Ty, in all intellectual honesty, technically, we cannot say it's irrelevant, right? I agree, it seems to be irrelevant, but I am open to the idea that perhaps it is relevant. That's why I asked this person, well, can you give us some trade plans? I am open to being convinced that what he's proposing is relevant, but it's hard to know if it is relevant if he won't map out any trade plans. So that's what, to be fair, Ty, I'm not saying it's irrelevant. As far as I can understand, it seems to be irrelevant. But I'm open to the idea that maybe it's not. But this is where the problem happens because he's not willing to put any money where his mouth is. But I do agree, Ty. It seems to be irrelevant to me. But hey, you know what? I've been wrong before about things. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I'd like to see at least some receipts. Okay, Ty, stop. Just humor me a little bit. Give this guy... Again, Ty, I agree. All I'm saying is that in the spirit of intellectual humility and honesty, we should at least be open to the idea that perhaps we are wrong and give the other person a chance to show us that we're wrong. But this other person is not even, willing to do that. So anyways, that is how it works though. But do you see, Ty, we're still accomplishing the same thing. There are some people that yap and like to just talk. But as soon as you're like, well, can you give us some numbers so we can see what you mean? And if they just like, well, no, I'm not going to do that. And they just keep yapping. That would be the epitome of a lip flapper. What software is this? Well, 2 layers. Layer number 1, I'm in a prop firm. The prop firm I'm using is Take Profit Trader. And then through that prop firm, I'm using Tradeovate. So the link that you see at the top of the screen is the prop firm. And then, like I said, through them, I'm using Tradeovate. The algo sent your channel my way. Interesting convo so far. Do you find your oh, cool. Well, first off, the Miller code, welcome. Do you find you trade better at higher time frames and resistance or intraday technical analysis? Yeah, my main ones are the 2-minute and 5-minute, so I'd assume you'd call that intraday. But yeah, I'm not looking at like the weekly chart or the daily chart or anything like that. In what category of trader do you think you are? Scalper or day trader? Well, a scalper is a type of day trader. So I'm in the category of day trading. As far as I've understood and ever seen it, there are not 4 categories in money. It's not investor, swing trader, day trader, and scalper. It's just investor, swing trader, or day trader. I could be wrong. Maybe there is a 4th category of scalper, but I've never really heard that. Yes, but I mean, you don't do scalping like other people, taking trades every 1 minute. Well, I mean, I don't know what. Call me whatever. Just call me whatever you want. As long as sexy is part of how you describe me, I don't care what you call me. If you want to call me a sexy day trader, fine. If you want to call me a sexy scalper, that's fine. As long as any description of me contains sexy, it is a factual statement, okay? It's really that straightforward. Clay is a Cletus trader. Nobody is taking trades every 1 minute. Newbie, I'm waiting for someone in the chat to just show up and be like, "Oh yeah, what'd you say? You should check out my trading log for today." What is a Cletus trader? Well, that's up for your imagination. As long as you're successful in making money and trading, do what you do. I like that. Clay is you're gonna trigger some people. You call me wise, man. You're gonna trigger some of these people. Okay, all right. You better duck. Get ready. Did you just call me? Oh boy, there are some people in here that are gonna be triggered by that. We're about to drop in 3, 2, 1. Okay, good job. Correct. Yeah, we did go down 0.25. You're correct. We did drop, brother. Good call. Good call. I did see us go down a tick. You were right. I overtraded a ton today. Lucky it didn't go terrible. Yeah. This market has been very triggering. I don't know. Since basically, as long as I can remember now. Short. Where's your stop at, Magnet? I see your entry and I see your target. Where's your short, or I'm sorry, where's your stop at? How much left for those buns? My wife's going to text me. Claymore as in landmine. Imagine if she forgets. She won't. She's got too much effort into those things. All right, Kyle, actually let me know exactly when that's at 0. I'm going to be very curious to see how close you are with the text I'll get. Unless you're just joking. Just subscribe. Well, hey, Mort, good to have you. Welcome. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Welcome to the Den of Baboons, where I am King Baboon. I am the biggest baboon here. Don't even try to tell me that you're more of a baboon than I am. Don't even try it. Because it would be a lie. Again, I'm looking for a long down at this line. If I've done anything right in the past hour, I've been very patient, just waiting to see if it wants to come down here. Hopefully it's not one of these things where it comes down here and fills me and then just dumps and stops me out. So, one of those things where you wait for 40 minutes and then the trade's over in 4 seconds. You said you like your trades in less than 5 minutes. There's your boom. Drop. Well, you never said how. Kevin. Again, you said it's going to drop. You never specified how much. So, to be fair, Kevin, you were right. Because after you said it would drop in 3, 2, 1, I saw it go down a tick. So, yeah, you were right. It did drop a tick. So, good call, man. Watch. I'm going to do it, though. It's going to go up. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, it went up a little bit. See it? I saw it go up. Look, it went up. It went up. Boom. Got him, coach. Got him, coach. It's Planet of the... It is Planet of the Apes in here. Well, I know. Just like that one dude was like, it's going to drop in 3, 2, 1. And again, to his credit, he was right. I did see it drop down a tick. I know. How hard could it be? Right? I'm still waiting for we haven't had any. We haven't had any of those those people that have figured out, the people that have figured out the holy grail of trading. We haven't had any of them. The people that are like, the trend is your friend. Just trade the range. Buy the dip. Buy low, sell high. We haven't had any of those geniuses show up yet. Those are my favorite geniuses. I'm like, oh, I did not know that. Okay. Just trade the trend. Oh, who knew that trading was that easy? There we go. Yeah, Mara is made different. I missed that. What was that? Big squeeze energy? Got faked out again? Bummer. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little annoyed with this stupid trend line. I'm in some senses, I'm definitely regretting drawing this trend line. Now, this is totally hindsight confirmation bias on my part, but I'm sitting there like, man, I've had so many missed trades that I could have just taken like right here because I'm waiting for this trend line. But again, that's easy for me to say when I know what's happened. So would I have actually taken those trades? I don't know. But yes, in hindsight, again, with hindsight confirmation bias, it's easy to be like, man, that stupid trend line has cost me taking a trade both there and there. It's like, well, maybe it has, but also maybe this is just, like I said, that confirmation bias eating my lunch right now. I don't know, Jim. I'm not planning on it, to be honest. I can't risk it. I don't want to risk it. I don't think I'll risk it. I'm not totally decided, though. Trading is easy. Getting it correct is the hard part. That is true. Putting on a trade is just a matter of clicking some buttons. If it makes you feel better, I'm eating overboiled eggs. I think I'm missing context. Oil is kind of just chopped around sideways. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we have not had any like tweets. We have not had any. I think this is the first day in a while where we have not had any like, the candles where the price cares about like a tweet or something. Maybe we have had some, but not that I can think of today. So not really any like crazy unexpected movements because such and such was announced or anything. Chicken with a nice homemade chicken noodle soup today. Oh man, that sounds good. Don't jinx it. Well, I don't know. In some senses, I wouldn't mind a little spice in my life right now. I wouldn't mind a little cayenne pepper. Friday is nap day. Maybe sir. Who tweeted about PLTR? Trump tweeted about PLTR? Let's see. This should be very easy to... Oh, that's PLT. PLTR. Ooh, eek. What's the intraday look like, though? Earlier today? So I'm guessing... Well, I don't know. It was either something bad... Or is this where the tweet happened? My guess is this is where the tweet happened and it was good. Am I right? Let's see if the chart can lead me to victory here. Well, it's not showing me what time it is. Boy, that a little bit before 11. Is that when the tweet happened? Grab what? Okay. She has not texted yet. Okay, I gotta go take care of my wife's buns real quick. I'll be right back. Look at those buns, boys and girls. My wife's buns right there. Homemade. That's the name of the game right there, folks. Man, those buns are hot too. Steaming. Steaming. Testosterone is flowing. Let's go. If any of you are here right now, I'd be like, we're doing tackling drills. Stand over there and try to get by me. And then I'd plant you into the ground. Oh, my wife's timer just went off. Okay. So we're about, not bad, Kyle. I don't know, what was that? Maybe 45 seconds difference? Okay, period. Sounds good. There we go. I did. Thank you, Miller Code. I did remember to turn it off. I appreciate that. Good looking out. This area here, I mean, if it can fall, I mean, if it fails, that does seem like another leg down. So I'm now starting to get a little bit of a different bias here and maybe looking for a short down below this area. But that's going to get a little sketchy just because it has been very stubborn. I mean, oh. Whoops. We've had it, there, the bounce, there, a bit of a fake breakdown, and then there. But it's one of those levels where if that can crack, we could, maybe I do this. So right now, if my premise is this, which I think this is going to be my new premise now, we're just in the sideways range. Okay, so let's do some rectangle trading. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay. No. That's not, whoops. No, I don't want that. Okay. So what I am potentially thinking about is if the price comes up here to the top of the rectangle, bumps its head, and then starts to come back down to grab like a short, I don't know, around here with the idea that the price comes down here and revisits the bottom. And I'll take some off there, but I'll still hang on to a couple contracts just in case it does flush. So that's what I'm wondering about right now. That's kind of what I'm thinking through. Us primates have to think together. I like this Miller Code guy. Didn't you just say you showed up today, Miller Code? I like you. Did you get them out? Yeah, I only partially burned my hands. My wife is so concerned. That was her nice way of saying you didn't forget about them. She's like, did you get them out okay? Well, yes, I know how to take buns out of an oven, but she didn't actually mean like I'm incapable. But she is rightfully so a little worried that maybe I forgot that quick because I was too busy yelling at somebody. Joking or real? Oh my goodness. Joking. Oh, bless my wife's sweetheart. All right, let me send her the picture so she can make the judgment call. Oh. Now, who is my wife talking to? She says, oh, beautiful, thank you. Is she talking to me or is she talking about the buns? It's clearly about me if she's saying beautiful. Yeah, exactly, Phil. That was her polite way of, hey, you didn't forget about it. But yeah, that was definitely smart. Because she knows when I start to hang around with my fellow baboons, I get sidetracked and can forget things very easily. She must be seen impaired. No, she's got 20/20 vision. The 2-minute chart looks like a descending triangle to me on the 2-minute. Yeah. I think that's what you're looking at, and I'm not going to disagree. Okay, we might get a trade here. Let's see. I could try to... Ooh, okay. Look, top of the box also happens to be on the 5-minute, the 21 EMA. So yeah, I'm going to try that. Top of the box, because over on the 5-minute, that's also an area that could... So I'm watching over here because I'm watching the 5 minute. This is the 2 minute, but I'm going to watch it on the 5 minute. So this thing is... Get back up there. Now it's getting rejected back down. Never quite hit. I mean, it did basically hit the top of the box, but I suppose I got picky. And I wanted the 21 EMA. And in hindsight now, I got too picky. Good old hindsight. Ooh. Oil with a bounce up. Is this maybe a fake break to, let's see. Oh, no. I was thinking about maybe a short here, but now my stop would have, no, okay, definitely not now. Now my risk profile is way too big. But okay, oil. Oil coming to life here. Still, even with that though, I mean, yeah, the correlation is still maybe there a little bit, but it's not it's not inversely correlated. I'm watching both right now. Literally, oil's going up, and then if we look over here at the MNQ, not going up as much, but it's definitely not dropping like it would be in past days. Yeah, exactly. Both are going up, so... You got to share that fresh bun recipe? Yeah, my wife, she's in all the sourdough stuff. I mean, we literally go to the Amish store, which if you've never been to an Amish store, you got to get to one. Oh, it's so not, oh my goodness. Anyways, they're dangerous because I'm a sucker for a good deal, and there are good deals anyways. But anyways, yeah. My wife, she'll go and she'll get the wheat berries, and then we have a grinder, so electric grinder, so we are not Amish, but she'll grind up. I mean, like homemade bread, she does everything except grow the wheat berries. Other than that, I mean, it is homemade. Reward's been to an Amish store, yeah. I'm thinking of some mesquite smoke. Hey, let's go, Desert Rider. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to risk it. Oh, look at that. Oh, it just did. It just hit it. Okay. Trading can be oh so fickle. But there we go. There's rectangle trading. Talked about the top of the rectangle. Also on the 5 minute happened to correspond with the 21 EMA. And boop. Boop. By the way, if your Tradeovate platform is not making that noise, that's okay. Nothing's broken. That was me making that sound effect. Grinder, you say. Anto, I think you're saying something, and I'm just not quite putting the pieces together. I realized the grinder was being referred to about like the wheat berries, but like what does lettuce have to do with? And I'm even like, I got my mind a little bit in the gutter here a little bit too, trying to understand. But the lettuce part has thrown me. Oh, what's that? Okay, what's yeah, don't even tell me. I don't want to know. I'll just continue in my ignorance in that regard. I kind of want a long though now. This is looking kind of spicy for maybe a long of the breakout of the rectangle. Oh, okay. That's okay. Is anybody long right now? Trying to anticipate maybe the break of the rectangle? Give me a one if you're long. One if you're long. Currently. Not thinking about being long, but if you're long right now. Anybody? Michael is. Hey, it's Black Sheep. Batch is back. Ooh, we got a lot of people. Do I join? Do I join these brave souls? Yes, I do. I'm long too now. Come on, rectangle, get out of the way. Push. Push. Free yourself. Free. I got it. There we go. Free yourself from the rectangle. For freedom. Frost yourself. Name the movie. Come on. Thank you, brother. All right, let's get my stop in green territory. So this will be a winning trade now. Now let's see how much it wants to break out of this rectangle. Frost yourself. Who said that? The Miller Code. Dude, where did you come from? You got mod potential written all over you. Correct. How to lose a guy in 30 days. Did you just stop me out? What kind of dirty rat move was that? Why can't you keep breaking out? Yeah, it's 10 days, I thought. 10 days, not 30 days. Yeah, Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson. Yep. Well, hey, for those of you, some of the names I saw that were long, I'm like, okay. I guess my stop was too tight, though, as it continues to break out. There we go. There's some rectangle trading right there. There we go. All right. Potential short. 5 minute, we have the 200 period moving average. That pink line right here was rejected. So maybe like a double top right here. So I am looking for a potential short now. And that is up around 74. Is this NASDAQ? It is, yes. MNQ. Stopped out plus 9. Good job, Mark. Congrats. Okay, yeah, maybe a double top, potentially. I guess I'll just map this out up here now. Oh, yeah, top here, and we have 200 period. Yeah, I'm not going to blindly do it, though. Let's see if we can get some sort of candles that suggest... All right, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the box. There we go. Our rectangle helped us out. See? Trading doesn't need to be all this fancy terminology. We can use shapes that we learned about in kindergarten. Now, is that going to make us sound super smart? Well, not necessarily, but like, who cares? Put the ego aside. Who cares if you don't sound smart? More like around 77 to 83. More like what? Okay, here we go. Actually, I want to move this up a little bit higher. There we go. All right. This is basically also, okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I want to see it, the price bump its head on that yellow line, and I'll throw in a short right here. Now, I don't want it to drop down too far, or else that's going to mess up my risk profile. But right now, hey, Saab, Monster, why am I getting the impression that you're just here to blindly follow people? You're freaking me out. That's not how trading works, my brother. You got to think for yourself. But you're giving me vibes of, like, not good vibes. Okay. Going short right there. I'm going to put my stop right there, and let's see if it does want to reject on the 5 minute. If it doesn't, I'll be stopped. Well, I'm not in it yet, so I first got to get filled. Markets will pop. Yeah, they just went up, so they popped. You did not define pop, so yes, they did go up a tick. So to be fair to you, maybe you defined pop is going up a tick. So there you go. You're already right, Yoga. Good call. Yeah, I'm here to copy trade. Yeah, yeah. You are living in fantasy world if you think that's what's going to be a consistent way to make money. You are in fantasy world. If it goes above that green line, I'll have to cancel this trade plan out. But right now, it basically rejected right off that green line. Good job, Quan. Okay, I'm in. Come on. At least hit that first target. Give me something to work with here. I am short. Again, looking for the rejection on the 5 minute. Right now, we're watching it on the 2 minute, though. I'm short, and like I said, this is based on the 5 minute. Just looking for it to reject off of that pink line. This is a little underwhelming, though. I thought it might be a little bit more of a intense smackdown, but uh-oh. Stop out coming. Survived. Come on. At least hit this for... Like, this target here isn't even that aggressive. Like, at least hit that one. Good grief, this action is a little... What? Again, this yellow line here is representing the 200 period on the 5 minute. So it's trying to reject the price, but we don't have much wiggle room left. We don't have much wiggle room left. We don't have much room left. You don't use stop loss. All right. I thought it was game over. Maybe I got another chance here. We'll see. Nope. Teased me. It teased me. Now am I going to get stopped? I got people telling me they're short. I got people telling me it's a buy. I got people telling me it's going to pop. I got people telling me it's a fake breakout. Do you see why there's always somebody that will eventually be able to tell me, see, I told you so, Clay. And that's why it's so obnoxious. And that's why it's just, yes, I've heard it all. I've heard it all. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, I still got it. This could still be a losing trade, but won't be as big. Good. Still could be a losing trade, but I did at least get one target out, reduce position size. But I think that was it. I think it's probably coming up now. If that move didn't trigger it down, I'm not feeling very good about it, but I'd love to be wrong. Come on. Come on. Hit that next target in the face of this hammer candle that I don't feel very good about. Come on. Again, the 5-minute 200 period is just sitting right there. I'm not feeling very good about it, though. This hammer has me worried, and now we're looking here, so. But we will see what happens. I'm glad I at least got that one target out. This is not crypto. We are trading futures here, so yeah, there's no crypto being traded here, and definitely no crypto research tools. Okay, can somebody put yoga in timeout, please? No, yeah, no problem. No problem, Deep Blue. Welcome, by the way. Good to have you. Come on. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Like I said, we're watching it on the 2-minute, but this is all based on the 5-minute. And it's a basic premise. Is the 5-minute 200 period moving average that has smacked the price back down before, is it going to smack it back down again? If it doesn't, I'll have a losing trade. These are my next couple targets out here. And my stop remains up there. Oh yeah, the trust me, yeah, exactly. Trust me, bro. But this one has made I've heard somebody say the market's gonna pop. This is actually a buy. I've heard some people say this is a great, could be an epic fake breakout. So quite literally, there's at least a couple people here that no matter what the price does, will be able to say, see, I told you so. That's what there we go. There we go. There we go. Whoops. Why can't let me cancel that up. Hey! All right, I got to get rid of this yellow line. It's not, I can't click that up there. The yellow, there we go. All right, let's make sure this is now a winning trade. So there we go. Will be a green trade now. So everybody telling me this is that's a buy. It's going to pop. Show yourselves. I want to hear it. Come on. Where are you? Hello? Crazy how that works. Why do you get stress? Here's a hint. Here's a hint. Read the bottom right-hand corner. There's a hint in there. There's a hint in there about my mental and emotional state. There's a hint in there. Come on, hit me. Hit me, brother. Hit me, brother. Hello? Thank you. Thank you, brother. All right, this last one I'm just going to let work for me. And we'll see how low this thing wants to drop. And I'm just going to keep dropping it as it goes. Okay, here's the previous session close. Was the support right here. Does it act as support again? Can you untime out, people? Somebody untime out yoga. No, I don't think you can. Okay. Okay, yoga, if you're still here listening, you really need to stop that, okay? You were literally spamming the chat about it's going to pop, it's going to pop, Clay, go long. It's going to pop, it's going to pop. Just, you got to stop doing that. Like you're just, it's not a good look. That's why you're in timeout, yoga. Do I ever have guests? No. But I think I need to build the stream bigger before I could ever get really guests. But I'm not opposed to it, but I do think my personal goal is I want to get this up to 1,000 concurrent viewers. Our record right now is 633. So still got some work to do. But yeah, I am open to the idea of guests in the future. What are we thinking now? Short to lows? Oh, I don't know. I'm in cruise control right now. I'm already in the green. I'm just moving my stop down. So I'm good no matter what. I'm just chilling. Come on. It was tempting to reverse my position when I got stopped out. Channel. Oh, bringing some beauty in the beast to the table. Be a guest. Put our what is to the test? Service? Put our service to the test. I think that's the lyric. Yoga has gotten timeout 9 times. Oh, really? Yoga's been timed out 9 times? How do you see that info? I'm just trying to be compassionate because I don't think English is her first language. So I'm not quite sure she understands the implications of what she's saying. But like there does reach a point where it's just like on her end, she's got to acknowledge, okay, English is not my first language. Maybe I should back off the way I'm talking. So I'm trying to find kind of a middle ground. Okay, let me move my stop down here. So now worst case scenario, I'm making 19 points. I like when my risk is making 19 points. My reward still unknown because I don't know how far down this thing might want to drop. But seriously, how come nobody shows up now and says, okay, Clay, sorry. Like, I told you it was a buy. I told you this, that, the other. How come they never fess up? They just, because I know full well, had it worked out, they'd be sitting here saying, I told you so. Well, I don't know about perfect. Perfect is where you get filled and then it goes right in your favor. This one definitely required some patience. But thank you. I hear what you're saying. And I am stopped out on that one. All right. Give me a 2 if you took that one short with me. Who was short with me? Give me a 2. Cam did. Well, I know, yeah, Cam, because you were saying a fake breakout. Crunchy Munchie, Nikita, Mark, Trav, Frank. Well, Frank, so what? You got about 3 points out of it? Ryan, Norpez. Oh, good. All right. Glad I wasn't in that one alone. Oh, great. Now I got it stuck in my head. Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Still in a short? All right, Ryan. Ryan's really letting that thing cook. Okay, Yoga. Okay, this is an honest question, Yoga. What, like, why are you talking that way? Like, I really am trying to understand, because I don't think English is your first language. But, like, why do you keep doing that? I'm questioning, are you even real? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's got to be a troll at this point, right? Is Yoga a bot? Any big plans this weekend? Mushroom hunting. I think it's morale. Well, it's getting close to morale season. Yeah, but Yoga said some things that makes me think she's not a bot. But I don't know. This is like absolutely ridiculous. Like, look at her page. She looks real. But like, would a bot go to that lengths to how to hunt mushrooms? All right, okay. This will be my middle ground. Yoga, can you apologize to the chat for lying to us all? Because when the price was up here, you said it will pop. It literally rolled back over. Can you say, hey, sorry for getting that wrong? Will you at least say that? If not, then mods, unfortunately, it's going to have to be open season on Yoga. She's got to go. And what are you sorry for, Yoga? What are you sorry for? I still have no idea. I think you could be a bot at this point. So, potential bot, what are you sorry for? Market drop, not pop. Okay. Now, I do believe you're not a bot. So now my curiosity comes out. You just got that so blatantly wrong. And as soon as you come back from timeout, you start saying the same thing all over again. Why? In your mind, why did that make sense? I'm asking from a very curious standpoint. Sorry, Clay. What are you sorry for? For those of you that are not aware, I had a podcast for like over 10 years, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of episodes where I'd interview members of my community. So if you ever listen to those, you do know that I'm actually pretty curious. Sometimes, like we had a couple Idaho farmers, and I swear the entire podcast was me like asking them questions about like farming, potatoes. Because like I really am curious. So I'm not even being like sarcastic. I'm asking. Markets look like it will pop. Right, but do you see the kind of disconnect here, Yoga? Where do I find the podcast? Now, for a while, I just did solo ones, but if you go back to like, page 50, there you go. So like this is when I did all the guests. So right here, and this, who knows how long ago this thing was. A long time ago. But yeah, if you want the interview ones, just go back to the first. But yeah, the more recent ones are just me doing kind of like solo ones. Because to be quite frank, I got burnt out trying to find people. And I was like, fine, I'll just do solos. And then I got burnt out of doing that. So yeah, the podcast is in current vacation mode right now. Will it ever be back? We'll see. No, I don't do penny stock charts. No, I do think that English is just not our first language. So I do, despite what some think, like I'm just like band hammer happy. I'm really not. But like there does also reach a point where it's just like, okay. Bring it back with the yoga. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I could probably start it back up and then just start to interview like the live stream crowd. But that is just more time required. And time is, yeah. I go live Monday through Friday, Carl, at 11 a.m. Eastern. Usually I show up a little earlier, which is why I always tell people not only subscribe, but also turn on notifications. And you'll be made aware of exactly when I do go live. But yeah, the latest I'll be here is 11 a.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. Well, the question here becomes, do we try? Do I try? When I say we, I mean me and the voices in my head. Because as honest traders know, we all have voices in our head. Do we try again? That is the question. Rejected there. Rejected there. Does it once again reject off? By the way, I got to just say this, and I say this in the most like snobby way possible. Like I'm definitely being very snobby. But I love to see these work out. Because that is the 200 SMA, not the 200 EMA. I don't know who started the gimmicks with all these EMAs, but no, this is old school. The 200S as in sexy MA, okay? So right there. Shout out to all of you that still are, I guess, old school. It's amazing how many people show up and just assume everything is EMAs these days. But I'm an old grumpy man. SMA. That rejection is also previous day. Of course it is. And I'm sure it's also the Bangladesh 38.2%, Fibonacci level. Like if we look hard enough, we can figure out what that rejection is right there. If we look hard enough, that was probably the 33 SMA on the 14-minute time frame. That's my guess. That rejection point there was the 33 SMA on the 14-minute time frame. That's my guess. I know, George. I'm just saying that in all actuality, like that's kind of a running joke we have around here. Like literally every level, like because sometimes I'll take a losing trade, right? And people are like, oh, well, you should have bought there because that's, and then they name some like obscure thing. It's like, I believe you. I believe that's the truth. But like at some point as traders, you've kind of just got to pick your things and go with it. Because if you try to track it all, you'll have 8 million lines on your chart. Brad. Oh, bag up. You going to sign up for the webinar then? Or you sign up for the webinar, it sounds like. Okay, Mathis. What is that time? What does that emoji mean? You have posted that several times now to the point where I'm questioning if you're just the bot. So Mathis Dart or Duart, what does that mean? It's like a hourglass, but it's got a face on it. So Mathis, are you even real, brother? I mean, all I see, my guess is it looks like it's a dude with an open shirt and nothing on. Okay, hopefully I don't regret this. What is that? What I think it is? It is. Okay, he's got no. Is that a T? No, that's okay. Cole, I'm cracking you up. Good. I'm glad I'm making at least one person laugh. Hey, I got 2. Even Raspberry Trades laughed. All right, it is approaching. Okay, I should probably get that mapped out again. I'll take a swing at it. I'm going to do reduced position size. I don't know if I have as much faith in it as what I did, but I'll still take another swing at it. Hey, do we got 5 knights in shining armor? 5 more people, and we're hitting the goal of 300 likes. So if we have 5 of you out here that are enjoying enough to say, sure, Clay, I'll be your knight in shining armor. If you don't mind doing that, would love to hit our goal here for likes of 300. That'd be fantastic. I haven't taken a trade on Friday in so many weeks. I haven't found any good setups. Well, Boat Kesha, very good for you. That's good discipline. All right, we're at the 200 period. Sorry, I was your knight earlier. That's okay. We still got over 300. There's still some knights out there. I appreciate it. Mine only has 9 likes. Crunchy, I think you got to refresh your page then. I hit the like, but need to clean up my armor. Oh, you don't worry about it. If you're hitting that like, that's fine. That's okay if your armor's all rusty and filled with tetanus. That's all right. CL dumping. Whoa, hey, somebody shot. You're right. Oil is dumping. Hide the kids. Hide the women. Hide the pets. Hide the soy boys. You got to have hair on your chest to trade this action. Notice I said chest, not head. Because if I said head, I'm kind of in the gray area. I said chest. Oh boy. All right. I am sitting nice. I'm happy with how my day's gone. I'm happy with how the live stream's gone. But this has the potential, if I start trying to catch this knife and oil opens up like oil can open up, all of this could be gone in one trade. So I need to be very careful here. No, I do not believe in daily profit. I think daily profit targets are the devil. I think any sort of profit target is the devil. So yeah, I trade based on setups. So if there are 50 good setups on a day, hopefully I have 50 trades. If on the very next day there are 3 good setups, hopefully I only have 3 trades. Yeah, I mean, it's moving nice here, but I got to consider the context of things right now. That would be that I could so easily like ruin my weekend here if I get too fancy and then oil just dumps or something. I'm thinking about it because I can just structure a very tight risk. I might try a short here back test of this overnight low, and then I can just hide my stop right up there. So I will do that, actually. I am willing to take that trade. There we go. Well, now, obviously, if it just keeps dropping, well, then this trade plan will just not even happen. It won't even come close to happening. But I'm not going to try to catch this knife. As tempting as it is, as much as I love to dance with the falling knife. Okay, Mathau, what does that mean? You're about to get banned because I'm pretty sure you're a bot. So speak now or you're getting banned. That's all you post, so I'm pretty sure you're just the bot. We'll give him a minute, and if he doesn't say anything, it'll be open season. Waiting another 8 minutes still. Steel prices settles. Yeah, I'm looking for a short up here. Now, if this V-shape straight back up, well then, yeah, I'll have a losing trade, but let's see. Something to ponder. Does big money want to hold long or short over the weekend? Or do they want to just be in cash? I don't know. I don't know if they want to hold. I I don't know if they want to do either of those. So I would say that you have to throw in a third option there too. Okay, I'm sorry, Yoga. You seem like a very nice person, but you just don't get it. Yoga's got to be banned. Please ban yoga. I can't take it anymore. I've tried to reason. Open season on yoga, ban. Hey, who just deleted Desert's message? You undo that right now. What in the world, Reward? What kind of mods have I hired here? Man, I thought I was the dented baboon. Desert Rider. How do I unhide the message? I can't. Desert Rider. That was... In fact, where is Reward? Reward's going in timeout after that. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I apologize, Desert Rider, for the ineptitude of the mods that I pay high dollar to be here. It's crazy. I pay people in hugs and stale Twinkies, and I can't even ban somebody the right way. Reward is in timeout. He's got to do some job training. Do I have any giveaways? I do. I give away a magic ticker symbol that will constantly give you money so that you don't have to run around asking for giveouts or giveaways. Do you want to know my magic ticker symbol that will give you money guaranteed? That way, again, you don't even have to worry about running around the internet and asking about giveaways. So yes, I do a giveaway. My giveaway is a magic ticker symbol. Are you interested? And by the way, I'm not even kidding. Like, it is literally will guarantee you give you money. Can some of you stop ruining the punchline? Please do. Okay, here we go. Ticker symbol JOB. You go trade ticker symbol JOB. You will not have to run around the internet asking for giveouts and handouts. Right there. Guaranteed money right there. Unfortunately, as traders, there are no guarantees. But assuming you're doing like a reputable job, you will get paid. Okay, I'm looking for a short at that red line. Short here on oil, stop right there. Don't worry, Reward will be back. He's just in job training right now. He's got 30 minutes of job training. Again, Desert Rider, my biggest apologies. Usually I have the cream of the crop that I've hired here. The cream of the crop. The pinnacle of pinnacles. Okay, how did I not get filled there? Man, it got very close, but did not fill me, and then pulled back. All right, well, that might have been the move I wanted. No! You dirty rat. Are you kidding me? Oh, so close, yet oh, so far. Oh, okay, whatever. Clay, it's a good Friday. Clay, you're good. It's Friday. You're having burgers tonight. You got a good-looking wife. You got kids that love you. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I think there is, Matt, man. I think you're right. There might actually be a ticker symbol job. That's why I try to explain it very straightforward. Entry 2 cute. What was cute about it? What was cute about the entry? 40 Kuya. All right, this guy's a sweetheart. What exactly was cute about my entry? No, I was in front of 96.99. Had I been filled there, would you have been telling me that was too cute of an entry? Be honest. Had I gotten filled, would you be sitting there saying, well, that was too cute? No. You said entry was too cute. Was too cute. As in, I got too fancy somehow. Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. I'm a grumpy old man, 40 Kuya, and right now you're on my lawn. You're on my lawn right now, 40 Kuya. Boy, you better get off my lawn. Don't pee on my leg and try to tell me it's raining. Why is this guy so emotional? Again, please. Read the bottom right-hand corner. There's your clue. This guy is so upset right now. Am I or am I just joking around and having a good time? I do agree that maybe I am furious right now. But is it also possible that maybe I'm just trying to be funny, joke around, bust somebody's chops a little bit? Is that also possible? That's all I'm asking. Can we at least agree that that's also a possibility? Sometimes I wonder if you were joking. Well, no, I've always admitted, I'm a human being. So yes, there is a genuine sense of frustration. Yes, there is a genuine sense of annoyance. But is it as much as what I am portraying it to be? That's where I say the clue is in the bottom right-hand corner. That is the best saying. I'm a grumpy old man and you're on my lawn. No, this is the MNQ chart. O&L means what? Overnight low. And yes, and I am just I'm a passionate. I get animated anyways. But yes, I will be the first to admit. Do I exaggerate every now and then? I do. Yes, because I see the laughing faces come up, and I'm like, okay. Glad I've been on several trading live streams, but yours is careful, Deadeye Dave. I appreciate that, but that's gonna rub some people the wrong way. Hey, Jocko. Thanks, Clay. Fun one today. Enjoy the burgers and boomer hunt. Hey, thank you, Jocko. Very kind of you. I'm sorry. Did I lie? I did lie. Thank you, Net. Yeah, no, this is MCL. I'm sorry. Yeah. Somebody asked, and okay. 95% of the time, I am looking at MNQ. So that's why I lied to you. It was a lie, but it was not like there was zero malicious intent. Thank you, NetKnob. Thank you for looking out for me. Well, on that note, how do you support the stream if you enjoy in any way, shape, or form? Code Clay, all caps, with any of these prop firms I recommend Take Profit Trader. But at the end of the day, this is totally viewer supported. Maybe someday, hopefully someday, we'll get sponsorships, and it really won't matter if people use Code Clay. But as of now, that is not the case. So if you enjoy and you want to keep the stream alive and going, then Code Clay, all caps, with any of these prop firms not only saves you money, so whatever these prop firms' current deals are, Code Clay will give you that current deal. So it's a win for you. You're saving money. It's a win for the stream and it's helping support the stream. So good win-wins all the way around. So I'm going to go ahead and call it good. If you don't mind on your way out hitting that like button, that would be awesome and appreciated. And if you're not yet a subscriber, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications. I'll be back Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. But like I said, usually I show up early. So that is why turn on the notification bell is very helpful because you'll be made aware exactly when I do go live. But at the end of the day, a good week. I didn't blow up a single account. That is wild to me because it was a tricky week. So I'm very proud of myself in that regard. Had a couple. Yesterday was very frustrating. But hey, if you blew up some accounts this past week, it has been tricky. It continues to be tricky. But just keep at it. Don't spin off the rails and just try to stay disciplined. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Fun week. Got some new subscribers. Got some new people. So hopefully they'll be back next week too. But take care. Hit that like button. And like I said, Code Clay, all caps. Help support the stream. Save yourself some money. Take care. Have a great weekend.